Really? Right,
we didn't get a chance. Well, but you get that as well.
Lovely colours again on this one. 407593. Was that 40? Did we just hit? 40% approaching, 40% of the stock of this one already allocated. 16.99, of course, you're looking at here, Hochanda price on this one. Really lovely. And, of course, you get the little mini ruler in there as well included. But perfect there. And, again, maybe if someone's just starting out, rather than go for the larger one.
Pre-cuts, charm packs and layer cakes, etc., perfect for beginners.
Perfect.
Because you can just sew them together and you've made something beautiful because all the collections work together.
Yeah,
if you're more experienced, you can cut them up, you can do all sorts of things with them. Absolutely. And the internet's full of free patterns for charm packs as well.
Right, OK, so you've got lots of inspiration out there to work with. Here's where you get your material and everything.
Yes.
Great, thanks for that, Debbie. Now what have we got here?
Now we've got a jelly roll. I love jelly rolls, look at them. I mean, you just want them, don't you?
They?
So this is the Once Upon a Memory.
Stroke them.
Yeah, Once Upon a Memory jelly roll, and you get the little Dresden plate ruler with that one. And all I've done on this one is I've just made a very simple cushion using the Dresden plate and the jelly roll, just to give you an idea of the sort of thing you could do. I mean, that's just using a fraction of fabric.
Right. Okay.
But also, what we've also used that for is on. To make a border for the panel that's the next item. Oh, right. So that's the jelly roll strips going around there.
Oh, I see. Right, OK.
And that's all of them. So they're lovely, aren't they?
They're quite a rich, elaborate.
A really traditional sort of
really lovely.
Country Christmas, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Colours are lovely on that, actually. Yeah. So forgive me then, what's this one used for then?
That's the little, see that one there, darling? That makes those little...
Oh, that's those little shapes in there then. That is for that. Right, I see.
So that's what, yeah. There you go.
You've had a really good show on this, actually. 60% of this one already in allocation. So do take advantage if you look at this. 942197 is your item code. Just £37.99. Right. This is beautiful.
Now, this is the panel we just looked at. Now, the red's sold out.
Right.
So I will just quickly show you what it looks like.
So I grab a corner with you.
Yeah, if we... Oh, it's upside down, darling. If we hold this here, you can see how... beautifully, it goes with the jelly roll as well.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
The cream. I love the cream, but I didn't have cream sampling to make anything with.
Okay.
So that's why I used the red. I mean, I love them both, but I really do like the cream.
It's really nice, that colour,
It does, doesn't it? And it works beautifully, because it's the same collection.
Going to go with the jelly roll for that as well, isn't it? It's lovely.
Yeah.
Now, red did sell out yesterday, just as you heard Debbie talk about as well. Now, the cream that you're looking at is actually, we're limited on the cream as well. So, limited stock on this. The red's gone. Don't hang around for this one. If it's limited stock, this one's not going to hang around on the show. There's only one more show today, isn't there?
Yes, 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, and I've got a feeling that this will be gone by the time we get to there. So do take advantage of this one. There's only the cream left. Red's gone. 791946 is your item code. Just $16.99. I love the actual image as well.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Really lovely.
I noticed just it's got like the moon there. I like that.
Yeah, just there with the clouds going through it. Really, it's a striking picture.
Yeah.
Do take advantage of this one if you so wish. Now then, this is nice. Again,
now this is what we've got left of the William Morris. This is William Morris holiday fabric from Moda as well. With this one, you get the grunge charm pack. Now, the grunge is the same. It's not different patterns. It's the same pattern, but it's like a distressed look. Okay. So each one is slightly different anyway, but it works beautifully with this fabric. So what we've done is we've brought you the charm pack and some of the fabric. So, and on our website, there's a free downloadable. We'll give you a code, and you'll be able to download a pattern for free if you buy the thing.
Great.
Then you could make at least 2 bags out of it. However, we started to make a quilt yesterday, a large cushion out of it. There's enough fabric that if you don't want to make the bag, you don't have to make the bag. Right. That you could incorporate that with your charm pack and make something out of that. Yeah.
And again, the detail actually on the material is beautiful, isn't it? The little gold flecks are in there.
It is. I mean, it is a lovely collection. I mean, it was really popular yesterday, and as I say, this is just what we've got left, but it's lovely.
Well, there is only the blue option now. Again, the red option of this did sell out yesterday, so do take advantage. 510407, just $16.99. Now, in the close-up, you really get a little idea then of all those lovely details that are on there. Everything you want in that one from Sixpenny, of course. Do take advantage of £16.99. Only the blue option available for you now. Beautiful Christmas tree.
Well, this is under the Christmas tree. This is a Lessienne panel. It's a large panel. It's 75 centimetres across. This is it here, Scott.
Right.
Now, we thought this was good because we thought if you didn't have room for a Christmas tree or you wanted somewhere like in a children's room or in your bedroom, you could have that and then you could decorate it. Now, on the bottom of the panel, I'll quickly show you, it's got those baubles.
Oh, right, OK.
And I think the idea was, because it doesn't come with instructions, that you would fuse them on.
Right.
But I thought, I wouldn't want to do that.
Okay.
So I put felt on the back of the baubles and pin them on. But we were saying you could get the children making bits and pieces. You could make really pretty things and pin them on.
Yes,
you know, and customise it.
Yes.
Because it's a good basic. You could add buttons, beads, you know, whatever you want. Matt was going to add sequins. He was going a bit mad yesterday.
He loves a bit of glitter. He does, it's true.
So it's a useful panel. And just think outside the box, what could I do with this?
It's a nice starting point.
Yes.
With all the detail that you've got on there. But again, it's let your imagination do everything else, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I think that's lovely.
Yeah.
I love that with the big star at the top, you've got everything.
And it's got all the gold accents on, so you could add lots of gold beads and buttons and what have you. It'd be lovely.
Really lovely idea. That great ideas. 594637 is your right to go. Just £13, and that's incredible value. £13.99 that you're looking at here. That's a 75cm panel that you're working with, and a gorgeous Christmas tree, and the lovely colours of the green in there.
Very realistic.
Really lovely,
isn't it?
Yes, I think that's why it stands out so much. So do take advantage of that one. Now then, of course, can't have Christmas without an advent calendar.
Well, these are brilliant. I love these. I mean, we looked at them yesterday. For anybody who didn't see yesterday, this is the easiest advent panel ever.
You had me at hello. Go on.
Yes,
that sounds
and
great.
it's easy. The finish is fabulous because there's no cutting. You don't have to cut anything out. You don't have to match anything up. You know, you don't have to do fiddly little seams.
Right.
It's literally folding, and we'll hopefully in this hour show you again how to do it.
Look at this.
Yeah, of course you can. This is the finished one.
See the top there, look. That's great. That is lovely.
Yeah, but because it's folded, your pockets are actually lined properly.
Right. Yes,
there's no raw edges. It is so, and it's hard wearing because you know it's got a double thickness of fabric.
That's amazing. I love that.
It's nice, isn't it?
Really good quality. That you can feel that all
See,
the way.
the panel is that long.
Right.
But it's all in the folding.
I see.
So we'll show you that anyway. This hour all been well, yeah.
Now I know stock on this has been really, really popular actually. Green, there was a green option. Sorry to rub it in, that's sold out. Sorry. The green has gone. So now we've got the cream, but now with the cream is also 3/4 of the stock has already been allocated and gone regarding that. So 560295. I can't believe that that's just £9.99.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Change from a tenner, and you've got something in there of that quality
that'll last for years and years and years and years and years.
And also the fact, if for a beginner to make something like that,
and it looks impressive.
I was going to say that's a good. That's your starting point. That's a great starting point.
Yeah.
Just £9.99. Get it while that's in stock. I don't think that's going to last. Do take advantage.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
we've got a little fabric pack. It's I think it's long quarters, isn't it, Kim? Is it long quarters? Oh, it's not. You know, it's fat quarters. Oh, we lied. Fat quarters.
Don't let me get it away.
So you get 4 fat quarters and a pattern to make the quilt when we sit down that's behind Kim.
Okay.
It's got baubles on it. And these are little merry men. And they're very, very busy.
Oh,
very busy. Do it like, well, going to bed. I think they're busy going to bed. Look, they've got little candles.
Yes, go to bed.
But you've got the snowman.
I think the snowman should have a candle.
He's got... Well, no.
No, but I mean, he's going to have a melty face.
I hadn't noticed that.
Did not think about?
No. Oh, bless him.
I know.
Oh, that's not a good idea, is it, Scott?
It's one of those electric little... It's a little battery-operated one. That's what it is.
Brilliant, yeah. But it's really a pretty fabric pack, and it's... I think the colours are unusual as well.
Lovely, yeah. Really lovely,
nice,
actually.
Yeah. And the pattern.
So you get 4 fat...
4 fat quarters,
4 fat quarters
and the pattern, and I think it's on a good price as well. Oh, yeah, it's on a special price.
£12.99. So it's a £3 saving this one. The usual is $15.99, so it's $12.99 for you right now to take advantage. You know, I know.
Kim's dancing about in the back. Do you want something, darling?
What do you want us?
The Dresden template, yes.
She wants the Dresden template.
I'll bring it.
Not now.
Patience is a virtue, isn't it, Chloe? 144896 is it? Have you been getting well together today?
Yeah.
144896. Just $12.99. It's going to be a good hour. Great saving on there as well. Do take advantage. The colours are beautiful as well, and the print on there you can see is fantastic. Do take advantage. Of course, you don't forget we are doing the 17 days of Christmas credit. So if you made a purchase of any item during the event, okay, you'll be given a £5 credit to have there, of course, to spend against any purchase of £30 £30 or more. Oh, it's like Strictly Come Dancing here now. So you can have that for the following day. Now, this runs until the 24th, from the 24th until the 10th of July. So for all T's and C's, go to hochanda.com. Now, if you did have a credit from yesterday, you can spend that today. You use that today, of course, for any orders over £30. But you might use the following day, and it has to be used by midnight. I won't do the full T's and C's chat, because that's that person that does it on a radio thing that's really quick at the message. You know? I never understand the point of that.
Oh, I'd buy the kit.
Check it out at hochanda.com.
Oh, yeah, get it off the
You
kit.
get £30 off the kit if you bought yesterday, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's on 3 flexi plays as well.
Yeah.
3 flexi plays. Yeah.
So yeah, you could. You get the £5 off there if you got anything yesterday. That's even better.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yes.
At the hub.
Yes.
Hub.
So, yes, we made out of, this is my box, right, and mine. You've got your box at home. And I made the quilt out of it. I made the proper runner, which has the 5 blocks.
Right.
And I've made the cushion, sorry, 6, is it 6? Anyway, yeah, 6 blocks. And basically, if you didn't want to make the runner, what you could do, we talked about yesterday, was extend the length or the width of the quilt. Because you have enough blocks to do that.
Okay, right, yeah.
Because the quilt, I don't think you realise the proportions of it.
It's
you can
massive.
probably, you can see, because there's Debbie's. Debbie, you look like you're wearing the Santa's hat.
Oh, yeah, look, he's peeping over my shoulder, look.
There is a Santa hat, hang on.
Yeah, get it
Yeah,
on.
get it on, come on.
Bit of effort.
I don't muck my hair up. You'd tell me if I look stupid though, wouldn't you?
I
Yeah,
would.
of course I would, yeah, yeah.
Always.
Always.
Fabulous.
You look
I
fine.
feel you're laughing at me.
No.
Hey, we're sitting here in Rudolph tops.
We drove, right? It's the hottest weekend ever.
Yeah.
We drove from the hotel. Did we wear them on the way? Yes. You could just see people thinking, odd.
Oddballs.
Oddballs, yes. Never mind.
Sorry, I've thrown you off your...
That's
You're talking
all right.
about the sizes, we're talking about Christmas jumpers.
So well, I've made all of that, and then basically you cut away from behind the Santa Claus. So I have the piece that I've got here, plus what was left in the box. This is the piece that came from behind the little cushion.
Okay.
These are the instructions, and they are so easy to read. And what they've done is lots of pictures, lots of diagrams.
Great.
Really, for a beginner, absolute confidence that you would achieve this. Then, this is something we started yesterday. Look at all the fabric. This is the binding. So yes, I've still to bind the runner, but there's more than I'll need. You get a yard of binding. This is part of the panel. I'll come back to that. All of this fabric in here is what was left. And yes, I'm a bit frugal when I'm cutting, but I can easily make another quilt.
Wow.
Okay? And what I did say yesterday when I was demoing the log cabin was, if your first couple is your beginner, they're not 100% and you're not overly happy with them, make sure they're the ones that are going to actually be positioned behind the Santa Claus, because ultimately you're going to cut that out.
Right.
The panel also has, because it's a digitally printed panel, it's got this lovely label on it here, and that's supposed to be your quilt label, but in fact I think that again would make a lovely cushion. And you get lots of these red spots, and there's some holly, and if you pop the Bonder web, which we've got on the I think it's on the show. If it's not on the show, it's on the website.
It's on the website.
Pop that behind it and cut it out, then your world's your oyster. You can make gift bags, or you could make another cushions.
We've got that at the bottom of the screen, actually, if you'd like to look at 960882, if you'd like to go for £19.99 for that.
I just felt that I couldn't waste what I had left over. And what I've done is I've chopped off a little bit from behind the Santa Claus.
Where's the other bit?
The other bit
in the box.
The other bit that's from behind Santa Claus is, hang on, where is it?
I was going to say, I don't think it was in the box, darling.
Oh, was it not? Oh, where have I put it? I'll find it. It's massive.
Yeah.
It's enormous. It's like a huge piece. But I have cut a piece off. And what Debbie's drawn me a stocking. We didn't have freezer paper or anything, but just use newspapers. If you've bought a pre-printed stocking, use that as a template.
Okay.
And I've literally just popped it on top of the piece that I've chopped off, and that's confused me now. I will find it. And then what I've done is, with my Prim marking pencil, I've literally just drawn all the way around the stocking. And just to save a little bit of time, I'm going to take those pins out. I've then layered it up with a product called H640, which is a volume fleece. So that's going to give it some body, but without the bulk. And on the back, I've put some of the Moda Calico, which is a 200 count. We'll have that in 2 colours. It's in a natural, and it's also in... oh, I tell you what would be better is I could use the safety pins. It's in the natural or it's in the white. Now, you can fuse the H640, but if you notice, I've cut this out a little bit roughly away from the drawn line.
Yeah.
And that's because when you're quilting it, sometimes the quilting can bring it in a little bit. And if you cut things out exactly, so if you're doing oven gloves or anything, tea cozies, stockings, don't cut them out exactly. Cut them out a little bit bigger. Do that template. So I've just drawn it on. The prim mark and pencil will not do any harm to your fabric. And then all I've done is I've used the Prim spray adhesive, which we also have on the website, because if you shop by brands with us, we've got loads of things on there.
Yeah, cool.
And I've
We've
just
also got the bottom of the screen as well.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, yes, okay, just let you know.
And what I've done is I've just sprayed the H640. I mean, I can, for easiness, just take this bit off and just give yourself sort of a ½ an inch beyond.
Is that a general rule then when quilting and working?
I think, you always have
it a bit bigger.
Yeah, right.
Backing and wadding should always be bigger than your quilt top on your project.
On a big quilt, what would you have, a couple of inches?
3 inches all the way around on a big quilt.
Okay.
I mean, I have a long arm quilting machine in my shop, and I say 6 inches bigger on, you know what I mean? So, it gives you 3 inches, and that allows a little bit of movement. The smaller projects, you can get away with a smaller amount.
Right.
You just have to be really careful. And also, it helps you when you're layering up, because if you have them too neat, then you're not going to be confident that you've got the backing all the way, and it's amazing. Nothing more annoying. And it happened to me when I very first started. You're quilting all of this, and you get, and there's the bottom corner where it's moved, and you've got a gap. Everybody's done it, you know.
Right.
What you do then is you get a piece of Bondaweb, you make yourself a shape that's
or
appropriate.
Pop a quilt label on.
Or pop a quilt label on. Yeah.
It's the trade, yeah.
There's always a way around it. So can you say that whilst that's the log cabins that were, this doesn't anymore, it doesn't look anymore like a log cabin. It looks like crazy, doesn't it?
It does, it's brilliant.
And people will think when they get this stocking that you've done marvellous things with it. Now I'm using the Britannia sew machine, which we have the 200 on the show. The 200 has 200 stitches. We also have a 16, which has 16 stitches, and a 65, which has 65 stitches.
Righty-o.
And all I'm going to do is I've chosen a decorative stitch, and in this decorative stitch on my sewing machine, now this is a great opportunity to practice all of those decorative stitches and have a little try out. The only thing I'm going to advise you to do is if you can increase the width of the stitch or the length of the stitch, because you're asking it to go through not just 2 layers of fabric, but also your wadding. And basically, if you don't increase that length or width, it shrinks. So aesthetically, it'll still hold it together, but aesthetically, it's not as pleasing.
Right, okay.
Because the stitch bunches up, because as the needle goes down to pick up the thread, it's got further to go, and it shortens the stitch. That's in sort of a nutshell. So all I'm going to do is I've picked a feather stitch here, and I'm using an open toe applique foot just to see where I'm going, and I thought it might be easier for the camera as well. And I am going along here. If you want to use your quilting gloves, and so, when I was doing the big one, even when I was appliquing the Santa Claus on, Debbie, I put my quilting gloves on, because I felt trying to applique, because I've stitched all the way around Santa Claus, just using a little blanket stitch.
Oh, right, yes.
And when I'm handling big bits of fabric, particularly, I find the quilting gloves are an absolute godsend. If you use a stitch...
Just on that, for something this size, again, from a novice point of view, that can all be...
That was done on this machine.
On this machine?
It's all done on this machine, I did that. I mean,
a huge amount of material that you're working with on that.
It's fine. What you don't want to do, I don't like it. The old rule was that you used to roll it up, and they used to have effectively what looked like bicycle clips, and so you had this great big roll in here.
Okay.
I find I don't roll it so much, is I sort of keep it quite loose.
Right.
And it does go in.
Okay.
Obviously, the bigger the throat space, the better. But that was done on this
made on there, wasn't
it? This machine. Because I did it all on this machine. I'll confess I didn't do the quilting on that machine, but it was a pure quickness thing, I have a long arm, a gamel downstairs, and I had to do that. It was a Thursday
we wanted
afternoon.
it quoted for bringing here.
Oh, I
and
see.
we wouldn't have had
So
time to do it on a normal machine.
Right.
Because it just takes a little bit longer, whereas on the bigger bed, I can have a bigger area out and I could go across quicker, you know what I mean?
Got you, yeah.
So that's the only reason, but it's very achievable
Right, okay.
on a domestic sewing machine.
Wow, that's amazing.
And as I say, you can see the throat space, and this is not, it's not tiny, but it's certainly by no means the largest throat space in the world. I would say this is, is this bigger than your throat space on your machine, do you think? Slightly bigger?
No, it's about the same.
About the same. So yeah, so your standard one, no problem at all. And what you're trying to do is, as you're sewing, is you're having the majority of your fabric on this side. And also what I did use, I must admit, and the only reason I haven't got it on here is for space. I had the extension table on.
Yeah, okay.
And so that gave me a bigger area
bit more
to flatten it, particularly when I was doing the applique, just to keep it flat.
Yeah, it's really important.
And you can either use a blanket stitch when you're doing that applique off your machine, or if you haven't got that on your machine, then use a zigzag stitch and just reduce the size of the zigzag stitch for that. So can you see here, I'm just quilting.
That looks nice already.
Yeah,
Can you see?
it?
I don't know if that's going to come up. It's hard to see.
Yeah,
Can you see those two lines there? Yeah.
Really lovely.
And so therefore, I'm not wasting this. And we were just saying out that piece, and I'm just a bit bemused where it is. It's massive.
Someone's nicked it.
You'll get at least half a dozen stockings out of it. No problem at all.
Wow.
Do you know what I bet you've done? I bet you've put it back in the bag.
Oh, I bet it's back in the bag. I'll get it out when you come back. So I'm just going to carry on doing this, yeah?
Job to do.
I know.
One thing to do,
How can you... Yeah, honestly, if you saw the size of it, you'd think, how on earth can you lose it?
It's got its own postcode somewhere.
You can actually snuggle under it. It's big enough, isn't it? Yeah.
Everyone's going to be looking for it now.
So I'm not going to carry on doing this, because obviously, you know, there's other things we can talk about in the show. But once you've quilted it, then what I would do is trim this down 1/4 of an inch further from this line. And if I just show you how I would do that, I would use one of the little rulers, and we'll have a set of 3 rulers on the website. The 12-inch by 1/2 inch, 4-inch by 1/2 inch, and 6-inch by 1/2 inch. Where have I just put that pencil? And literally, just draw yourself another line. When you get to a corner, it's easier just to do little dashes on that line.
Okay.
And then you can just...
Would the tape work as well, Kim?
Yes, the 1/4 inch tape, if you didn't want to do that. It's a bit more awkward going round here, I suppose.
Thought,
yeah, if you wanted to do long lengths, this is a bit, it's got some threads on it. I should have had this in my polythene bag. But this is the masking tape, which is part of the haberdashery set that we've got on.
Ah, yes.
And so if you didn't want to do that, you could do that. And it'll just use smaller pieces, it would go round your corners. But yeah, so either or. Then what I would do is I would trim it on that outside line. Right. Or use that as your sewing guide.
Okay.
Put another piece of fabric on the back, and I quite like it, on the backs of my stockings, I quite like to line them and just do a few quick because then that makes the stocking for when you get those lovely presents going inside, not flimsy on the back.
No, right.
If you were just using that for display, then I would just put a calico or something on the back.
Right.
But I do quite like to layer mine up and just spend a little bit more time.
Lovely.
Once you've done that, use your pinking scissors to cut round, because it cuts round the curves very nicely. Trim everything back, turn it through, and you've got a lovely stocking.
Lovely.
And you're all out of your swell kit.
That's the amazing thing.
Yeah.
You'd get about, I think you get about 6 stockings.
Oh, easily.
There's so much fabric that we've lost. Yeah.
I'm going to go and find now.
We will find. All of that fabric, £149.99. We're looking at 3, of course, on your flexi buy as well for £50 each on those. Thank you so much, Kim.
No problem.
Thank you very much, Steve. Have a look at the website while we find things. And I'll just talk you through everything that we've got for you again on this hour while we find more, and we can have a little look and see what's coming up next. See what we've lost. But there we are. You've also got the sewing machine on there as well. You can see that's the Britannia. That's the 200 style in there that you can available. The rulers that also were being talked about as well that Kim was mentioning and working with there just in that last bit of measuring. You'll find lots in there. Also, if you're a Freedom member, you'll find lots of banners on there with a Freedom member banner that also do take advantage of. So if you'd like to take a visit, then everything that you're hearing the ladies talk about on the show, you will find, of course, on the website for you. There's loads of stuff on there as well. We've actually got there, you can see, regarding all the boards as well to work with, the whole thing. We've got the mini iron that works with, that's on FlexiBuy as well, that $39.99. So brilliant opportunity if you want to help take advantage of those. So making that money go even further and spread it across. So it's Hochanda.com with everything on there. We'll show you now everything else that we can go through, and we've also got a bit of an update as well on a couple more items since we last spoke. So we'll give you some of those as we work our way down. Oh, thank you very much indeed, Howard. Lovely, cheery Santa. And I'm going to hold
all right,
Santa.
darling.
So let's just talk through again. You've just been hearing about the material that so much material in there. You're going to find 56 inches by 70 inches, which is incredible. It's a massive quilt on there, but again, from the offcut and everything you can work with, still plenty in there as well. Be able to make with stockings and runners. You can extend it as well if you don't want to do the runner side of things. 749118. It all comes in a fantastic box as well, which is a Mary Poppins box, really, because of everything that just comes out of there is quite phenomenal, isn't it?
Not only have you got the quilt, Scott, you've got the instructions in there and the fabric to do the cushion. So you've got your little Father Christmas there. You've got the fabric instructions to do a runner. So there's 3 projects in there, but as we've seen, you can do so much more with it.
Absolutely. Three's a basically you're going to get from this, isn't it? The best way of thinking about this. With so much else in there. We're looking around at 40% of the stock allocated already on this. It is an investment, but as you can see here, you're getting so much for your money in here, and of course it is available on your FlexiBuy. It's the perfect chance to take advantage for this one, for everything you want to get. £149.99, or your 3 payments of just £50 each. There's a lot of material and a lot of projects to work with there, just as you were hearing all about. So much in it. I do like that lovely, that Father Christmas is fantastic.
He is lovely, isn't he?
Love that. Now, if that is a little bit too much in that respect, or you're just starting out, although you can work with that as a large project as a beginner, if you want to go for a smaller way to start with, then this is a little bit more interesting for the
it's exactly the same collection. It's a swell collection, 42 5-inch squares, so it's a charm pack. You also get the little 60-degree ruler in, which is handy. You can do all sorts with that. However, we didn't have time, so we've just sewn a few together to give you an idea of what they look like together. But it's really fun. I mean, even that size that we've done there would look lovely over the back of a sofa or the back of a chair, just to brighten a corner up, you know.
Perfect.
I just think it's the most sort of, well, it is. It brings back childhood memories for me. This, the Father Christmas and the you know, it's my childhood, I think.
It is a real jovial Father Christmas, isn't it? And the print on this is lovely as well. Really, really nice to work with. You're going to get a lot. We are looking at almost half the stock, 50% almost now. We're approaching now for the stock of this in allocation or been allocated. So please don't hang around for this one as well. It's just $16.99, which is a fantastic price. And the quality of the material is lovely as well.
Well, it's Moda, so you know, you can't argue with that.
Can't go wrong with this.
You don't need to say much more. You just need to say it's Moda, and you know that it's quality.
Job done. 407 593 £16.99. Then we move on to now this again, rather than the sort of the brighter colours we've been looking at there in the previous two. This has got a lovely elegance.
More
to it,
grown up, isn't it?
Yeah, more grown up. We're all kids at heart, but I know what you mean.
I know. See, I love that. But this is very, it's traditional. It's quite, as you say, elegant, isn't it? This is a jelly roll. So Moda again, and this is called Once Upon a Memory.
Oh, lovely.
So you've got, I think that says it all as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So you've got that, and you get your little Dresden plate ruler with it, and that's, I've just used the Dresden plate ruler just to give you an idea of what the size of the little, I don't know what you call them, little plate bits. Plate bits? Points, that you can, that you can do with it. But the jelly roll itself, I've put on here, and that gives you an idea of what the jelly roll, all the patterns on the jelly roll are.
Really, really gorgeous. I mean, from a sort of that sort of really.
I mean,
rich...
it's not in your face Christmas because it's paisleys, it's little dots, it's little sprigs. You know, it's not. There's the odd thing, like on this white here, you've got some snowflakes, but they're not.
Not sure if they'll be able to get with it.
You see, I would have this up longer than Christmas.
That is lovely.
Yeah.
It's a lovely faintness to it, but
It
you
is,
can
isn't
see
it?
it on
Yeah.
that detail when you see it. If I'm trying to
Yeah.
get so I'll get the light. There we go. Hopefully you can see that there. Really pretty. And I love that with the fern next to it as well, actually.
Yeah.
That's lovely, isn't it? It's all lovely colours. It was sort of gorgeous.
It's unusual, isn't it?
greens.
Yeah, I like
Really
it.
lovely mixer. Did I hear that correctly about the stock? Approaching 80%, 80,
Yeah.
80. So please don't hang around for that one. It really is at 942197 to go for the jelly roll, £37.99, which is a phenomenal deal. And again, moving down, this is the Once Upon a Memory, isn't it?
This is exactly the same collection, and we had a box kit.
Did I just hear it correctly? Ah, no, we had it in the green. It has gone. It's sold out already. It's gone.
This one's gone, has
It's
it?
gone.
All
It's
right,
gone.
okay.
So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to the bag as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, because we had red yesterday and red went.
Red went, and the cream's now gone as well.
Okay.
Now, we're now, just to let you know, on this one, we are limited on this now.
On the blue.
On the blue.
Yep.
Red sold yesterday, blue today, and now the blue has also gone limited on this one, just £16.99. This is the grunge, isn't it? We got
This is, yeah, it's a grunge charm pack. So it's a plain, well, we say plain, it's not plain. It's got that lovely distressed look about it. This one, especially with the blue, works well because I think it's got like a bluey tinge.
Right, yes.
On it.
Yes.
So we've put some of the William Morris Holiday Moda fabric with it. You can download a free pattern, if we'll give you a code, off our website to make it.
Oh, right, OK.
Yeah. But if you didn't want to make bags, because you'd get at least a couple of bags out of it.
Right.
If you didn't want to make bags, you've got a whole charm pack there. You could incorporate this into sashing, or use it for applique on this. There's lots you could do with it.
If you were in time, it's just sold out. I feel like we should do some counselling of grieving here. All I'm doing is giving you bad news. It's gone. We can't talk about that anymore. It's gone. Nothing to see here. Move on, move on, move on. Well done, though, if you did manage to get that. Congratulations. Well done indeed.
Well, let's open up the tree, shall we?
Let's open the tree. Guess what? We'll open the tree.
So this is a really big panel, this one. Because you can see it's a big...
That's lovely, that.
And it's Lessienne, so the quality's there. It's beautiful. It's realistic. It
Yes.
comes with baubles on the bottom that I think you're supposed to fuse on, but I haven't fused them on because I've wanted to be able to pin them on, so I've just added bits on there. But you could, as we said, decorate it. Oh, Matt came up with a good one.
Did he?
Yeah.
A competition started here.
Lights.
Lights?
You know, like tiny little LEDs.
Yes.
The ones with the green background. You could pin it to the back and have lights going down it. Hey, he was cooking on gas yesterday.
Wasn't he? He's not just a good-looking chap.
Well, this is it.
Blimey, I feel the competition. I was going to come up with lights.
Oh, dear.
Maybe we'll put this one on rewind.
Yeah.
So we'll say, lights would be a great idea. Watch Matt copy that one. But I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
it is. It's nice,
That's
isn't it?
phenomenal. £39.99, and again you can sort here.
Oh, 39.
13.99.
We're going to say 39.
What did I say?
£39.
Oh, that's just me. I'll be stupid.
I was going to say nobody will buy it for that.
No, I saw. I even read it off there. I don't know why I was doing it. Yes, everything you need there. The baubles come at the bottom, and you can work it in whichever way you want. 594-637 13.99.
That's better.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm out. I've been kept in a box for 3 months.
Oh, bless you.
I know.
I think that's very rude.
I think it's very rude as well.
Yes.
On my own. I don't even like the dark.
Oh.
Don't mind. Matt fed me once.
Did he?
Yeah.
He's a good lad.
Old packet of crisps. This,
Yes.
I love. Right, firstly, the price is $9.99.
It's brilliant price.
Green is sold out already. That went yesterday. We've got this one available for you. And after the first time you talked me through this already, the quality you're going to get here, and you talk about the ease and simplicity.
It's a very...
This is amazing.
Kim's first, when we go back to the table, it's the demo. It's so easy. It's a very long panel, and it's all down to the folding. So when you've folded it up and sewn it, it's like that.
That's amazing.
Because it's folded, you haven't got any raw edges inside at all. You've got quality all the way. You've got a double-lined pocket. No raw edges in there at all. No cutting, no faffing. I don't like faffing.
No.
So you've got it's just brilliant.
It's $9.99, and it's 80% of the stock has gone.
And we had 3 times as much cream as we did green.
Oh, really?
So green wasn't necessarily the most popular because we sold a lot more of this. It's beautiful.
Get this one now. 560295. Honestly, you feel the quality. I'm getting across it. You're going to absolutely love it. You really are. That's fantastic. That. So, last but not least, we've got our little snowman and
melting snowman.
Little melty snowman. But I think it's battery. It's like there's little lights.
Well, I hope
so. Yes,
I'm going to worry about that.
I would. Yeah. $12.99. 4 different colours altogether.
Yeah, you get the cream, the lovely soft blue, nice green, and sort of a lovely rosy pink. And it's very nice. You've got all the little men, busy little men, all going in different directions. And then you get a pattern for a quilt that's behind, when we sit down, it's behind Kim all the time.
Right.
And that's using the red marbles meter piece that's also on the show. Oh, so if you wanted to copy the quilt, you'd need the red marbles fabric as well as this.
Right. 144,896, £12.99 to go for that. It's a £3 saving on this one as well. Really lovely colours, softer colours, they're almost sort of pastel ones, but they're really, really nice indeed. 144,896. Hochanda.com is the place to visit, of course, to get these and everything else in there. We're going to just also show and look at, so we can see sort of the detail of this one, the size of the large quilt for you. When we come back from our website, you're going to get a chance to sort of see this in scale, which is phenomenal, actually. But Hochanda.com is the place to go and visit for all of that. Look at it, he's massive.
Look at his face.
But just to say, in proportion, if he was, I mean, he'd be a giant. He'd be massive.
He wouldn't get down your chimney, would he?
He wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
No, he would not. But I love it. He's brilliant. He's jovial. He's got the rosy cheeks, but hopefully it gives a chance to sort of see the scale that we get. And so you have enough to do this and more. That's the amazing thing,
the cushion and the runner, and all. And the bit we were trying to show you before was the bit that was cut out from behind here. So it's a massive piece of all this fabric. Oh, here it is, look. She found it.
We found it.
We've made a stocking already out of it. But that's the bit you cut from behind. Not necessarily that way round yet.
Yeah.
You could do so much with this.
There's loads of this, isn't there?
You could cut this down and use the fabric you've got left as borders, and you've got a really quick quilt, because what you do is you make all these first.
Right.
Even for the cushion and the runner. It's brilliant.
I do love...
There you are, darling.
His hair and the...
Well, that's the way Kim's been very clever when she's quilted it. She's done big swirls on here, and when she's come to his hat and his beard, she's gone smaller, and it gives it that texture. It makes it look like a beard and look like fur.
Yes, you can see
that. You know, the resemblance is uncanny.
Between me and Santa here.
It is. Look at that.
We just put a few stars on his hat. It's the twins.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking brother. Now then, percentage. We're looking at what's percentage of this? Over 50%, 50, over 50% of the stock has already been now allocated on this one. But there is so much. And you talk about value for money. There is so much.
It's brilliant. And we normally buy the stuff in and we think, oh, that'll be lovely. But as soon as we saw that, we ordered 2 extra.
Right.
Kim's got hers made. I've still got mine to do. But... Sure.
Don't worry, it's not
a competition, is it? No, but I wanted it because I just love it.
I'll quilt yours for you once you've
made
it.
Yes. Oh, no, you've got that on TV. She's got to quilt that.
Absolutely. I'll hold you to that.
Thank you,
749.
You're welcome.
118 we're looking at there. Of course, it is available on your flexi buy if you'd like to take advantage, but there is so much in that. Also, I want to show you this as well. This is just $12.99. You're going to get your 1 metre of your fabric here that you're looking at. Now, we are limited stock on this one, just to let you know. 294,979, but do take advantage of that. It's available for you right now. OK, so that was fun.
It was lush.
And where was it in the end?
Well, it was under the pile of wadding, but it was here. And I'm thinking, actually, Megan went out before, and I said, she goes, "What are you looking for?" I says, "Big bit of fabric." I goes, "It's huge." And I wasn't exaggerating, was it? It's a huge bit of fabric.
There's a lot there. There's a lot
hiding. It was hiding from me.
So we're looking at this is the advent calendar. We're looking at.
I'm not going to make any apologies for having done this in every show that we've done, but I think it's just, if people didn't catch yesterday, rather than having to rewind, it's just fab, and you haven't seen it. So when you get your panel, you've got all these lovely labels down here, which you can use as gift tags or little cards, etc. You can even make a cushion out of those.
That's good.
Use your love scissors, cut those off, but don't cut off the words that say fold, all right?
Okay.
So if you've got your quilt clips, and what you've got to remember is I'm not cutting this bit off here, but never mind, you'll still get the same idea. You get that fold there, which is the bottom one, and you fold it up to the top of the pocket there. and just clip or pin in place. And what I'll do is I'll pin this side, even though I've got, oh God, that's determined to go over. It's my new table. It's to tidy us up because they've got a new table here, but it's slightly narrower. So of course we bring that much stuff. So what they did was we've acquired this little table at the front. So then you get the next fold, and you just literally fold that bottom one up to the top, and clip or pin in place.
It's already taking shape.
Yep.
2 folds and it's taking shape.
Yep. And then guess what happens next? You get the next fold, and you fold it so that your 2 folds come to the top of your pockets. So for beginners,
this is great.
Fab, isn't it?
Brilliant.
So that's the 3 folds. And as I say, this wouldn't be on the end, but we're just doing it here. And then your last fold, so there's your bottom one. Literally get hold of that and pop that up to there. Now at this point, if you then layer that up with H640, and the reason that we use the H640 is it gives the body, but without the bulk, and it's a wall hanging.
It's very light.
By the time,
very light.
Yeah, and by the time you put your sweeties or your other things or whatever, your diamonds or your jewels or your little miniatures in there, right? Or your
Loads
makeup.
of them around.
A lot of people are doing makeup and things like that. It's going to be heavy. So the H640 gives it that body. So layer it up with your H640, then put a layer of wadding on the back. And then what you're going to do,
Not wadding, darling.
Sorry, calico, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Then what you're going to do is use a decorative stitch on your machine, and you're going to stitch down here, and that's going to hold everything in place.
Yeah.
You've had no hems to do. You've got no gluing, no fiddling, no raw edges inside. And the other thing is, when you're traditionally having to stitch the pockets on individually, you have to do a bit of a reverse stitch here, because the little hands or the big hands go in and they stress the pockets. These are so well done and so well made. It's been so well thought of. You can get quite a bit in there, all right? And you're not causing any stress on this stitching. And
you're not
inside,
seeing any horrible raw edges
everything
either.
is beautiful.
Lovely. And I think that's the thing was when I just seen it on the counter earlier on, is the professional finish that it has, the quality professional finish. For all of that.
Because you've done that, you've quilted it at the same time. If you layer it up, it's quilted at the same time.
And really, if you'd had more time, Debbie, you could do lots more up here. It's just, we've literally got these in this week and we've been sewing for cream like there's no tomorrow. And going back to the red meter piece, the red meter piece will work as your binding, or actually the spruce would work on that one as well, because you've got a bit of green. So that meter piece is really useful for a number of things.
The bottom of the screen, if you want to go for that, it's you'll see the details there, just £12.99. Also, I just want to let you know that the Advent calendar, we are now approaching limited stock on the Advent calendar.
Doesn't surprise us. It's a fabulous one. It's just really, really lovely.
And it's one of them, again, for the price that you're looking at, for I think for the quality that you end up getting at the end, and for the ease. So starting out,
that's perfect.
You can come away with a fantastic finished piece that looks very professional, and people go, and that's your first chance, first time doing it.
Because I'll be perfectly honest, when I've done Advent calendars the other way, but when we started to bring them, I used to say, Debbie, because Debbie's made Advent calendars for everybody.
I've made them for the companies for years and years and years.
And
samples.
I've avoided doing them. I have to be, fair. But
because
these,
normally they're so fiddly.
I can't be bothered, because you've got to turn the top hem up, and then you have to turn the sides in. Then you have to get the pocket positioned exactly right, because they usually print the square underneath. Get it exactly right. Pin it in place, then stitch it. If one of your stitches wobbles off, it then just looks as if it's homemade. It looks a bit,
I found where I didn't.
You
found a stitch that was sewn in. It's been offending me.
Bless you. Get your scissors out. Yeah, darling. Yeah.
Just want to have a quick chat. Just let you know that it's now officially, we are now limited on this. We haven't got limited stock on this. Just £9.99, less than 10% available now. 560295 is your item code. Are you okay now? Is it sort of...
Yes, that was annoying me. I just hadn't realised.
I noticed it. I'd use a little pick.
Oh, there's one there. Hang on. You carry on.
Can I talk about this?
Lovely.
This is the Lessienne Christmas tree panel, which I think it doesn't necessarily, the cameras sometimes don't do it justice. It's got a little bit of metallic work in here, so the stars are metallic, and there's some lovely metallic here as well.
It's nice.
Also, the reality of this,
it's very realistic.
The print is amazing for that.
It's coming up really well on there. And yes, you've got these little designs here, but use those shapes and add on. And you think you've got your labels from other things. You've got the fabric, if you've got the swell or the charm packs. Make some little baubles, put some little treats on. And whilst this isn't an advent calendar,
You could
actually create your own advent calendar and have the children pin it on.
Of course.
Another way of putting them on is just put little buttons on, which I know you thought about doing, but again, it was time finding them. And I know that sounds...
I'm trying to find buttons at the last minute that were right.
Works.
I didn't want to spoil it.
And the thing is we say it's time, but we get everything in so late. Everything's new. And we're sort of a victim of our own...
Yeah, because we want to bring you new.
Yeah, we want to bring everything new, but unfortunately, things sometimes arrive 2 days before. And we also want to try and make you a sample. So sometimes, if I was doing that advent calendar, and we will go back and we'll add some more embellishment on, add some more quilting on, but we just want to give you a whole idea. And with this, Debbie's literally got the baubles made and we've pinned them on, but we've talked about adding buttons on, adding more baubles on.
Of course.
Matt's ideas were brilliant yesterday as well.
Do you know what? I wouldn't necessarily use those baubles, you know, on it, if it was mine.
No.
But you know these home magazines and these lovely big houses and they have a Christmas tree in the hall. I wouldn't be able to get in the door. But I could have that on the wall.
Yeah, exactly. And you still feel as if you've got something there. But you could use some really nice little fabric and create your own little, what would look like baubles, your sparkly baubles.
No,
so,
I think it's... And I think with all of these projects, actually, you know, the more we sort of talk about them, and this morning was my first time of seeing them and doing that, is that you can embellish as much or as little as you want.
Exactly.
Though, can't you? The basic project.
Bling it up.
Absolutely. The rest of it's over to you. Over 40%, over 40% of the stock on this one has now been allocated. It's only $13.99 as well.
It's a big panel.
It's a big panel.
You could embroider in gold, the like sort of.
Yeah, you could just
garlands, couldn't you?
Absolutely. That couch it on.
Yeah.
So get some nice threads, gold threads, and couch what would look like your tinsel on.
Yes,
the couching is just literally where you lay, or a ribbon, a fine ribbon. All couching is you lay it on and you just do a little stitch, and you can either do that by hand or by machine as well.
Right.
So
I love the fact that when you get so like, you get an idea when it comes to that, you go, just try that. I bet I'm sure lots of people share that.
Absolutely. As well. I've got the kids in the class, and I'll say to them, "We'll make a project, we'll make a bag." And we made a quilt just recently. Now you can bling it as much as you want. And one of the mums said, "Oh, Daisy, she'll just chav it up." She says, and Daisy just throws everything at it. It's brilliant.
I've got some news that's come back to calendar again. Is that right? That we're at the moment. So guess what? I think it has gone. So it was at limited, it approached, it's hit limited, but it has gone now. And I think that demonstration, although you did it yesterday on the show as well, just to demonstrate just how simple this is, you know, and quick and easy, but you get something so phenomenal at the end of it as
exactly.
But it has gone now, so well done and congratulations if you managed to get that into your basket. Really well done. What we've still got a little while.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Howard's attention because I would like the Dresden plate ruler from the jelly roll. But he was
I took it back.
You took it back, did you?
Yeah, well, yes, because it was...
So, again, we didn't get... Thanks, Howard. We didn't get... thank you, my darling. A proper jelly roll. We get sampling. It's literally...
I see.
Debbie was able to make a little sample up for you. So your jelly roll strips are all pinked edges.
Oh, right.
Okay, so you don't have the straight edges. And what we've got with that one is a mini Dresden plate ruler. And the nice thing about this mini Dresden plate ruler is this is on like a key ring thing, which I'm not going to try and take off, because sometimes I can do them straight away and other times I can't. But I often have these on a chain, and for storing them at a later date, put the chain back on.
Or a mug tree.
Or a mug tree. That's what they are in the shop. I've got them in the shop. I mean, these are $6.99 in my shop, just to let you know. So these are not...
And this part of the kit.
This is part of your jelly roll, So it comes... in the moment, I'm not going to apologise for not taking it off, but there's a white paper on the back. You will take that off and it'll become a clear perspex. Right. But actually, it's really quite good for you seeing the Dresden rather than having it a completely clear one. And it measures 2.5 inches high, which is the height of your jelly roll. Or if you just pass underneath the swell charm pack. Actually, you've got your hands on it, darling. So the charm squares are 5 inches, and as everybody will know, what I do is I'll half them this way. Okay, so that's half of a charm pack. So this is your swell charm pack, and that is going to fit on there. Okay, so you can use both the jelly roll and the charm packs with these. It's ideal to cut 2.5 inch strips. or 2.5-inch pieces if you're working over a long piece, because it means that we'll be, I'm going to show you in a second, turn it round. But it's also, these are great if you've got scraps. So if you've got those little bits left over.
Yeah.
So if I go back to my pile of, you know, my little Santa Claus that I had, the little bit in there, where is it? So this bit came from the back of the cushion out of the kit. If you've got scraps, you can create your own by just sort of cutting around them like that. Okay? So, how to do it? I think I'm going to use the rotating mat, Debbie, just for easiness. So I'm going to use the 12-inch rotating mat, just because I don't have to... How it moved. It moved everything, because it knocked out my little system. No. He's upset my little filing system, don't you know? He came round here. Is that the
filing system where we can't find...
Excuse me, I found it eventually. All right, it wasn't immediately, but I did find it. OK, so what you're going to do is, if you're comfortable, layer up several strips. If you're not comfortable, just go for one. All right, there's not a rule to say that you've got to do several at a time. But if you are doing several at a time and you want to put them right sides together, then you're ready to start sewing.
Right.
OK, so I'm just going to use the 28mm rotary cutter. And obviously you wouldn't have this chain on, but I'm not going to take it off. And you're going to pop your Dresden template on there, and you're going to cut up that side here. And I'm going to have to just move that out of the way.
If you want to take it off, I can put it back on.
I can't always see to take them off, devils.
That's it here. Do you want it off?
Yeah. No, it's fine. I can manage, yeah. So once I've cut there, all right, what I don't want to be doing if I had a straight board is cutting up this side, because you're cutting towards you. 2 reasons. One is you've never got the same amount of strength cutting towards you, and also it's not safe.
Right, of course.
So all I'm going to do is rotate the board around, and then I can cut up this side.
We are approaching limited stock on the jelly roll now, by the way, just to give you an update. Yes, just it's. I think the materials are really beautiful. People
Okay,
love,
so there's the first 2 ready to sew up here.
Okay.
All right. Now, what I've got here is this shape here. Just turn it back round. So just turn your Dresden plate, template back upside down.
Right.
And you won't have this issue with this bobbly bit, which I probably should have got you just to take it off, Debbie. Can you do them straight away?
What's that, love?
Take the silver things off. That's why I was trying to get it earlier. So there's your next one. And can you see, on that first little bit, I'm not wasting any of my strip.
No, no.
We thought that was a good one to bring with the jelly roll, didn't we?
OK.
That's a great one, actually,
So,
isn't it?
Carry on cutting. And obviously you've got lots. How many are you going to get out of a jelly? I'm not even going to try and guess, to be perfectly honest. And then all you're going to do is, because I've got these right sides together...
No. I've got to make your little things first.
Oh, yeah, I've got to take them off. So I didn't need to have them right sides together, did I?
We've got just under 2 minutes.
So just pop that...
I thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, thanks. Pop that so it's right sides together there. Do apologise.
Right.
And move your needle position so it is 1/4 inch. And then literally sew along the top. And you'll be able to have it like Flag Day, because you could do all these all at the same time. But because of time, can't believe our time's gone this morning. Could you pass me those scissors, please, Sis?
Yeah, there we go.
Thanks. Just trim that little corner there, poke it through, and then use, I'll probably use the finger presser end, which is in here. In the event of trying to be tidy, so everything's in a reasonable place, and then just give that a little press.
I've got the iron on,
your first one. Yeah, give it a little press.
We've got about 40 seconds.
Yeah, and you're going to get to see it anyway.
We are.
Yeah. Dead
There you are,
easy.
love.
And there
There's
you
your
are.
little point.
There's your little point. There's your blade.
Hey, there we are, you see.
You can just carry on
sew
making
We
them.
saw that on the wheel that you
Yes,
did.
yes,
Just
yes.
keep sewing them, and then I just did a circle. I used the circle cutter ruler that's
Yeah.
on the website. Cut a circle and covered.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
You are
indeed.
welcome.
It's
Thank
always
you.
a pleasure being with your shows
Thank
as well. Just to let everyone, if you have got things in your basket, please don't forget to get things checked out of your basket, so make sure you're there. But really well done, because a lot of items in this with the ladies have brought along have sold out or selling out now. So congratulations if you've got that. Well done. But make sure you do check them out of your basket. Ladies, what time is it? 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock, yes.
11 o'clock.
Yes,
So
yes.
please make sure, if you're still in the Christmas mood, make sure you come back and join the ladies for 11 o'clock then. Thanks for watching this last hour. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up after this. We've got a snowy watercolour one-day special, and then of course we've got Christmas with Daisy, Jules and Crafts, and then back again at 11 with 6 penny memories for next Christmas. Stay here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafters Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hi there, let me introduce you to Hochanda Go. This is our free app that allows you to watch Hochanda live on the go, anywhere, anytime, and purchase items featured on air from the past 14 days, giving you a quicker and easier method of shopping using your iPhone. You can find Hochanda Go by simply accessing your iPhone's App Store, typing in Hochanda into the search bar and downloading. But make sure you're a registered customer first by visiting hochanda.com. Once downloaded, this places Hochanda Go onto your home screen for easy access. Then simply tap the Hochanda icon to access the app. Once open, you'll notice that the current live show will automatically appear. If you turn your iPhone on its side, the live stream automatically becomes full screen. But that's not all. At the bottom of Hochanda Go, you have 3 icons. The first icon is Live. Here you'll find the live stream along with all the items featured in the current show. The next one is Rewind, where you'll be able to access the past 14 days of shows and purchase any items featured by simply tapping the screen. The third one is your basket. Currently it should be empty. Visit Live or Rewind and select the desired item you wish to purchase and add to basket. You'll be asked if you wish to continue shopping or go directly to your basket for checkout. Once you reach your basket, you'll notice it's very similar to our website, where you can choose different postage methods as well as applying any current voucher codes. Simply agree to the terms and conditions to check out securely. Log into your account using your registered email and password. Hochanda Go will automatically detect if you are a Freedom member and deduct your postage accordingly. Also on this screen you can select your delivery and billing address. Once these have been selected, tap Checkout securely. This takes you through to the payment page. Here you can make your preferred payment selection. Then once this has been selected, simply tap Submit Order and your item will be on its way. Hochanda Go. Watch live and order anywhere, anytime.
A very good morning to you. I've got Matthew Palmer with us. Good morning, Matthew.
Morning.
What a lovely Sunday morning to do a bit of watercolour painting.
The perfect day for it.
Yeah, it really is. And we've got a fantastic one-day special that we were very busy for last night. 40% of the stock has already gone, but we have plenty left for you this morning. Now, with your one-day special, it comes to you with a book that was 3 years in the making.
It was, yeah, and I really enjoyed doing this. I mean, this is my little masterpiece as far as I'm concerned. I put everything into this, folks, I really have, and I'm really chuffed with this, and I've been waiting 3 years to get this book to come out. It's a watercolour Bible. It's all there for you. The first half of the book is very much the techniques, the tutorials that you can apply to your own paintings, how to translate photographs into watercolours. But then the second half of the book has got 5 full, complete, step-by-step paintings that you can do yourself, including the drawings that you can trace as well.
I love that. If you're brand new to watercolouring with brushes, this is going to be ideal for you because it's going to take you through step by step. And here's a classic example of building a scene, Matthew.
It is, and this is a nice example because what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you those important techniques, but I want you to have a painting at the end of it. And these 6 techniques, if you follow the stages step by step with text and photograph, it'll show you every brush stroke, and you'll finish off with a painting like this, as you can see there. And that's just one of the dozens of step-by-step tutorials in this book.
Now, with the sketching as well, I love this. The projects are in the back of the book. If I just turn the page here, we can open one of those projects out to show you. If you hold that, Matthew,
yeah,
you can see. And this is one of the paintings that we've got here. You saw a little earlier on at the start of the show. So trace this onto your watercolour paper, and then you can start to paint and create a magical scene, just like Matthew, and use it step by step as well. So this book is absolutely incredible and ideal for you if you're just starting in the world of watercolour painting, but also if you've already started painting. This is going to take you to the next level. Now, you've also got a DVD included as well, and what's lovely about this is that you've got 95 minutes on here, haven't you, Matthew, of your good self?
Exactly, and it's designed to complement the book because it takes one of the paintings out of the book and it's actually filmed in real time for you to work along with. But then there's another painting which is filmed in a bluebell wood in Derbyshire, and I'm painting the scene over 30 minutes. Again, it's all real time, nothing's cut out of these DVDs, but there's actually 4 lessons on there, 95 minutes of watercolour.
And the beauty is, you can take the book with you, you can sit down, you can paint in the great outdoors if you want to, or paint in your studios at home. With the DVD, you can watch this at home, you can pause it, and you can paint along with Matthew and watch the techniques, pause it, and maybe just go through it time and time again. Absolutely love this. It's a sensational deal. You're saving on this today. It's only £19.99. 140698 is your item number. Now, some of the projects that you can be doing are right here. And they do include this one here. It's a lovely image, Matthew.
It is, and every single spot of paint that's on that painting is detailed in the book, in photograph and text as well. So you really can't go wrong with this. You just start with the tracing if you want to and just work along, nice and relaxed. There's no rush to do it. Take your time.
Love that. I love the sky and I love the use of light. And this is something that is so adorable. One of the projects in the book, look at that home, look at that snowy scene, but look at the warmth that's coming from that house.
And this was the one that we saw the sketch for a few moments ago, and this one really shows one of my favourite subjects. I love painting the winter scenes. I love the contrast, the dark sky against the beautiful white snow. You
know, in a heat wave, I'm so looking forward to winter when I see that picture. I really am. It's gorgeous, and you can achieve it when you get home. And then we've got this lovely, fantastic painting here of the beautiful English countryside.
Exactly, and again, every picture's got its own techniques, but just break that painting down into the individual sections. You've got the sky, you've got the trees, of course, you've got the distant hills, you've got the church, you've got the flowing water and the beautiful foreground barn. So there's so much to learn from one painting, and that's just one of the many
I think that's
tutorials.
The key. You will be learning, but you will be creating as well. It's going to be so exciting to see what you do, and we would love to see your paintings as well in the near future. If you want to send pictures of them back to us here at Hochanda, or maybe on my Facebook page, or send them to Matthew via his Facebook page, if that's okay. So it's lovely to see how you develop painting. Now, something else we've got for you on the show. I can't believe the value for money with this. It is sensational. £14.99. Talk us through what we're getting here.
Yeah, I mean, super value, but what we've got here is a watercolour accessory kit. So maybe you've started painting, maybe you've got a few bits and bobs we want to add to your collection. Well, this is a kit I've put together with the SAA, starting off with 10 sheets of the SAA practice paper. Now, when it says SAA, we're talking a sealer quality straight away, but what you've got here is practice paper. Now, people say to me, why is it practice paper? That's the psychological thing, because a common phrase that I hear an awful lot is people saying to me, I'll practice on the lesser quality paper. This isn't less quality, this is good quality paper, but with the word practice on it. So straight away you think, oh, I'll practice on this, but it's the same quality as any watercolour paper, but it's practice, which means you'll use it. There's 10 large sheets of this. good quality paper.
And I think that's important as well when we talk about practicing as well, because when you do practice your painting, you might find out that it's not actually a practice, it's actually a really good painting that you're putting
it comes
together.
Out better, the practice, as it does on the
because you're more
one.
relaxed, aren't you? So that's sensational to have top quality, but you can class this as a practice paper if you want to. And then what have we got here? What are these sponges?
Yeah, so we've got a 4-pack of the watercolour sponge erasers. Now, these are very unique because for the first time, this allows you to remove watercolour paper completely from the paper. So maybe you made a mistake, you want to start again, you dampen the eraser and you rub it over and it comes off as clean as anything. But you can use this for special effects as well, because we can see here this little painting of this lighthouse. And on this watercolour painting here, we can see that we've used the magic erasers to actually lift out the beams.
I love that.
And that's just one little effect. Using a piece of masking tape above and below gives you the clean edge. But you also get, in this kit, you get the 2 lift-out brushes. Now, these are my own designer brushes, and these are quite magic. You get the large and the small of these super fine tips. Now, these allow you to remove little tiny bits of paint and get clean edges. And those 2 brushes alone, I believe, are around the £6 mark.
Yes, they are. I think they're about £5.80 each. They've sold out individually. The only way to get them is in this pack. But think about that. If they're £5.80 each, it's already great value for money because you're getting everything else included. And we'll be doing some demonstrations with those a little later on. In fact, just behind me, whilst we're here, just to give you an idea, can I pick that off?
Yeah,
let's take
absolutely, yeah. No problem.
This is incredible when Matthew tells you how he actually created this painting.
So this is Manchester Central Library, and it was painted by putting an entire wash of a thick natural grey, let it dry, use the lift-out brushes. All these highlights that you see on the dome, the moon, the lamp was removed with those brushes and water, nothing else. No paint was added to create that effect, because in watercolour, the light colours are the paper, and those brushes allow you to make use of that, and that's quite a clever little thing.
It's amazing, isn't it? And then we've got something else included in this particular set, and that is right at the front there. And what does your Posca pen do for you?
So a Posca pen is an opaque watercolour-based pen. It's liquid paint, basically, and it's white in a pen, and this is quite useful because I want to show you an example here of a galleon watercolour that I did recently. And if we look here, this lightning bolt crashing down from the sky was done with a Posca pen as an afterthought, and the highlights in the clouds, as you can see here, the illumination from the lightning bolt, thunderbolt, was done with the lift-out brushes, and the Posca pen did this. So, but if we turn it that way, it looks like a tree branch as well. It's the same basic idea.
That's an astonishing image. It really is. Very forceful, isn't it, of nature. And then to add something like that gives you the reason for what's happening right here in the central part of the painting. I love that.
So all these splashes, all these little white dots, Posca pen, perfect.
Well, you've got it right there. Can you believe it? £14.99. I know. Take your art to the next level just by buying this simple kit for you. 887-357. Astonishing value for money. But think of all the different effects that you'll be able to make and create. And that's why half the stock has already gone of this. Pop it into your basket. Do check out. And then sit back and relax and enjoy the demonstrations that we've got coming up for you with Matthew. Now, in order to do your painting, yes, you've got your paper, you've got your brushes, you need a bit of paint, don't you? And we've got some special paints here, haven't we, Matthew, available on a pick and mix?
Yes, we have. Now, there's 14 colours in total. Now, this is my entire range of watercolours that I've spent the past 10 years working on. So there's 14 colours. These are called Matthew Palmer's natural colours, which means that they're designed to replicate things in nature, basically.
Now, if we are going for any 3 of these, because it is a pick and mix, what would you say?
So it's a good question, really. If you want to start simple, go for the 3 primary colours, which is natural blue, natural yellow light, and natural red. Now, those 3 colours are the primaries, so you can mix any colour from those 3 apart from black and white. Okay. So you can mix greys, you can mix oranges, you can mix greens. And if you've gone for the one-day special, there's a huge section, if we can have a little look at this.
Yes, please.
Talking about primary colours. If I have a little flick through here, I've put a lot of time in the first half of the book on colour mixing. Now, let's see if we can find this, because there's a lot of content to flick through there. So if we whiz, here you go. Now, this talks about primary colours, how to mix those colours to create hundreds of variations, violets, oranges, greens and so on. So blue, red and yellow, primary colours, great way of working, it really is.
That's amazing, isn't it? And you'll be able to do that at home, mix your own colours. I know, perhaps you've been thinking to yourself, how do I do that? How do I get those colours? I've seen artists in the past just use 3 primary colours. Well, now you'll be able to do it, especially if you go for the one-day special, because you've got the step-by-step tutorials in there. And if you are painting, you might want to go and pop one of Matthew's palettes in your basket as well, because this is a great way of mixing paints.
It is, and this is something what I've designed around about 5 or 6 years ago, but this is the new version, the 2018 improved model, as it were. And what we've done is we've added more areas to squirt your paint. There's 15 small areas where you can put a blob of watercolour. Now, this watercolour can stay there for years, no lie, because it doesn't really go off watercolour, just add water. But if we look at this, if we look how shiny the palette actually is, can we see that very sort of high gloss compared to the back of the palette, which is more of a matte finish? That means it's got a very, very high quality coating, which means it's easy clean. So we've called it an easy clean palette. And there's no corners. There's no corners where paint gets crammed and stuff.
Very good.
It's got a blending section, which I love, because you can drag your colours into this area. Big areas, nice and deep. It's even deep enough to store your paints, because it comes with a lid as well.
Yeah, it does. A lid and a sponge.
And the sponge is designed to absorb in water, wring it out, lay it over the top. And if you don't do much painting, maybe, you know, 3 or 4 times a year, you can basically put a damp sponge on, pop the lid on, and it keeps your paint nice and fresh for even longer periods.
Love that. Can't believe there's not a 1 in front of that price. £9.99. It's on extended delivery. Been very, very busy for this. 23rd of July, we're dispatching these. Not long to wait, and it is worth waiting for. Very busy for that. £9.99. Right, Matthew, let's create. I say let's create. It's you, but let's do it.
OK, so what I want to do is I've taken a sheet of the practice paper, which again we're saying is not practice quality, it's high quality, but it's got the word practice, which means it makes you more relaxed about it, which is a big thing, especially when you see a white piece of paper.
Yes.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this paper, I've stuck it to a board, it's just a piece of old cardboard. You don't need to worry about using easels, folks, not something you have to worry about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of masking tape, long enough to go across this picture, because I think it's nice to work half the size of this. Yeah. If I pop this, say, there, for example, and I want to paint a sky, brushes-wise, loads of different brushes you can get out there, of course. Now, when I talk about standard brushes, I would say that a round pointy brush is the stereotype of a brush, and this one is the size 10, this one's the size 6. Most people watching this show will have a brush of some kind. It doesn't matter what the quality of the brush is. It's a brush at the end of the day. And I'm going to paint a very simple sky by adding water to it first. Now, watercolour paper is not normal paper. It's designed to absorb the water, to hold it in the paper for as long as it possibly can. So what you do is you wet it first. Again, it's all in the book. It details this. There is over 30 different skies in the book if you go through the entire process, showing you the different stormy skies, sunset skies, and so on. So I'm putting the water pretty much all the way down on this one, and the water is designed to stay there for as long as it possibly can. It's not watercolour water, this is just tap water. Peterborough water, which is slightly better than some of the other waters out there, I don't know.
We did a little ceremony over it a little earlier on, didn't we? Ready to go.
Yes, exactly. So it's nice and wet, folks. I'm looking down the edge, I can see I've not really missed any bits, so you can wobble it. If I clean the brush then, so we've got the colours in the palette. We've got all 14 natural colours here, so we can pick his favourite. I'm going to go for natural orange, I love that colour. It's a beautiful colour, makes a warm painting, and it goes on. Now what happens is it starts to go in. Notice it's not spreading down, it's actually going into the paper, which is what good quality paper is for. It's designed to do this.
I do notice that, because I've been using some paper that's not been that great. And I've noticed that with my watercolour painting, it was actually bleeding down into the paper before I could get the brush back on there to take that away. So it is very, very important to have the right quality paper. And you can see instantly that this is...
There's nothing worse than bleeding paint, is there?
No.
Now what we've got here...
I didn't say that.
What we've got here is we've got natural violet, which is another one of the pick and mix colours. Now, natural violet makes a wonderful atmospheric sky when it mixes with the orange, it goes grey, which is nice. And we can bring it in, and we can really just base this. Look how relaxed and simple it is, just to go across. And the water that went down, it's allowing the paint to spread. Now, what I'm also going to do here as well is, once that's gone on, is I want to cause a bit of chaos to the camera crew. I want to pop this here.
Fact, hold it.
Yeah, if we pop it just there, I've got some salt somewhere hanging around.
Ooh.
Now,
you're not going to eat it, are you?
Yeah, we're going to have fish and chips. I've got some salt here, and I'm going to sprinkle the salt over the top of this. And what the salt will do is it'll absorb some of the water over the next few minutes.
Okay.
So it's a sprinkle, a very light sprinkle, because a single grain of salt will give a single snowflake effect. Now, this only happens at the time of it just about to dry.
Are you putting some on there?
Yeah,
oh,
it's
wow.
very fine. Don't put too much on, because if you put too much on, you get a blizzard, which is not a bad thing for a snow scene. Less is more. And we leave this for a few minutes to dry naturally, but you leave it flat, folks, OK?
How fascinating.
And then it's nice to experiment. Again, the book has got all this in, plus hundreds of more techniques for you.
So exciting, all those different things that you're going to learn as well and explore with your watercolour painting. It's really, really exciting, isn't it? Your one-day special, very busy for that. It doesn't surprise me. It's an excellent deal with the book. 3 years in the making from Matthew. So proud of it, and we're so proud of him as well. And your DVD as well. We'll take a look at a clip of the DVD right now so you can see what you are going to get. Here's our lovely Matthew out in the countryside. I believe that was Derbyshire.
It is, yeah. This is actually a little woodland. It's part of Sherwood Forest. This is actually called Robin Hood's grave, believe it or not. It's part of Sherwood Forest. It's where Robin Hood's arrow is supposed to have fell, and it's where he's buried, apparently. And it's a beautiful bluebell wood, and this was filmed in the springtime. Of course, we've got the bluebells there, so it's a wonderful thing just to watch, you know, but obviously it's all real time, so you can work along as well.
And it's interesting to see that Matthew's actually got the painting upside down. So here's another technique, here's another lesson that you're going to learn as well. Here's Matthew in the studio just going over that sketch, so adding some water. And these sketches are in the book, the projects are there for you, and it gives you a chance then to actually follow step by step of what Matthew is doing. Now, you can watch this on your computer, as we're doing right there. And the great thing when you watch these on your computer as well, if you've got a CD-ROM in the computer, you can just navigate along. So if there's a part that you want to go back to, you can just slide it back and watch it again. Or if you're watching through a DVD player, you can pause it, you can do your part of the project, and then you can rewind and you can play it again just to make sure that you're following Matthew step by step. It's fantastic. You've got 95 minutes on that DVD. But we've also got, oh, with the DVD, by the way, you get 4 projects on there. In the book, you get 6 projects to work with. It's a fantastic book. I mean, even just to hold in your hands, you'll know that 3 years of work by Matthew's gone into this, and he's so proud of it as well. Step by step in the start of the book, so we're going right back to basics. Working outside as well, so working in your studio and working outside, 2 different ways of using your watercolours. So here are tips and hints to use outside sketching as well, because of course you can use your watercolour pencils and use your watercolour brushes afterwards, but you've got an idea of how to do your sketching, which is so handy. Being able to split the picture up as well into different elements in a grid system. Maybe you've not thought about doing that before. Well, here is a chance now just to talk you through step by step, so you can really get into the detail of your sketches and really get into the art of adding the correct colours, the correct composure for your paintings. So that's important as well. Sometimes when you get that blank canvas, you're not quite sure how to fill the whole page. Maybe you don't have to. Maybe you don't have to. And using the masking tape to divide your paper up can really bring the best out in your artwork. Colours, of course, so important. And we do have a pick and mix on Matthew's colours today. I would recommend you go and have a look at those. And Matthew was recommending the 3 primary colours there for you to go for. It's a pick and mix on any 3. So we've got a way of mixing all of your colours from the 3 primary colours that you've got in there. So that is going to help you tremendously. Techniques and tips are all in here as well. Building a scene, so very important. Maybe before you've gone straight in to actually draw the hills, maybe it's better to do the background first. And step by step, brush by brush, Matthew will take you through that particular scene, and that's what you can end up with at the end. So many different projects. It might be that you want to go outside and paint, and you want to paint that lovely green scene out there at the moment. What a wonderful gift for someone. I think this is absolutely incredible. A lovely gift. So you're getting the book and the DVD, and 45% of the stock has gone. This is an incredible deal. I urge you to go for this. I really do, because Matthew is at the top of his game when it comes to watercolour painting. And when you see him live on the shows, when I stand there and just watch what he creates, it's truly amazing. You can see some of the artwork behind me as well. It's all Matthew's hard work. I say hard work, he makes it look so easy, but it'll be easy for you as well. If you want to make and create a beautiful scene like this, then you can do. Follow the project. You'll learn how to do the sky, in this instance, the use of light to make that house so warm and inviting, but the outside so cold and looming, but that makes it so frosty and beautiful. And then you'll be able to go out and paint your own scenes. Once you've gone through the methods, it's good to get the techniques, it's great to get the knowledge, and then you can put it into practice. You can go out yourself and give yourself a pat on the back, because you will make and create some wonderful paintings using the techniques in the book and the DVD as well. Now, something else we've got available for you on the show. This is absolutely delightful, especially thinking of Christmas. Not just for Christmas, this could be a gift for somebody, because what we've got here is the opportunity to make and create some paintings, but in a card. So you can give it to wish somebody happy birthday, happy new home, welcome, or Merry Christmas, and then that person will be able to keep this, frame it, and place it on their wall. It is incredible. So, Matthew, let's talk through exactly what we're getting here with this kit.
Okay, so we've put together a watercolour greetings card kit leaning towards the winter theme, because there's 3 colours here, and the 3 colours that we've gone for work beautiful for the winter scenes. Natural white here, which is an opaque watercolour, which you don't tend to see much. This is designed for over painting. Perfect for doing things like adding the little snow that's settled on the branches of this particular picture here. We've also got the dark skin tone, brand new colour, not seen that before on Hochanda. It's a wonderful rusty red, great for the tree, great for the foliage, and beautiful natural blue, a crisp blue. These are all pre-mixed, very unique colours designed for the shadows on the winter scenes. But you get lift-off medium as well, which allows you to create some wonderful effects. For example, you could paint beams coming through the clouds, and you put these on before you put the paint on, and it's a great way of adding some effects. But you can also wash the entire picture with lift-off medium, which is what I did on the picture of Manchester that we mentioned just over here.
Just behind me there. That's incredible. Using that lift-off medium, and then you would think that the white has been painted on there, but it's not, has it, Matthew? I mean, that's so... It looks like a proper light.
It's just the paper. And if you coat it in lift-off medium first, let it dry, and then work over the top of it, the paint comes off so easy, and that's what it's designed for. It's quite a special medium, manufactured by Schminky, that makes some of the best mediums out there. But then you also get five sheets, well, not 5 sheets, but 5 greetings cards, which we can see here. It includes pre-scored card. This is A4. You get the bevel mount, which always adds that little bit of a magic feel to the paintings. You get all the adhesive pads, and you get the cotton watercolour paper, 5 sheets. I
think that's beautiful. Just a few examples here of Matthew's work, and just a few examples to entice you into this fantastic bundle that we've got available for you. So making and creating and painting some beautiful image is here. I mean, this could be something special to you. Maybe somewhere that you've been together on a holiday, maybe somewhere you went for a honeymoon, maybe, or a special family occasion, maybe somewhere where you live, maybe the view from your back windows, your front windows. It is such a lovely gift to have as well, and so many different ways of utilising your paints and your mediums that you have, that you can make and create, and then somebody can keep these and place them on their wall, and it becomes a fantastic painting, but originating, of course, in a card format. It's a great kit, it really is. £29.99. You're saving on that today, and you also get the envelopes as well, so you can place it in an envelope and send it if you wish. We've got some more projects to show you. This is gorgeous, this one, Matthew.
It is. This is Rufford Abbey in Nottinghamshire, and I love painting snow scenes. without a doubt, it's probably my favourite subject, and you'll see that through a lot of my work, because I love the contrast of the crisp snow against the dark skies. It just works so well. It really does.
It really does. That use of light as well really illuminates that painting, which is gorgeous. We've got another one to show you here with that running water. I mean, is that difficult to recreate? Because it looks spectacular.
This is one of the projects in the book, and this will show you... This talks how to create flowing water, because the book's not just about painting 5 or 6 full pictures, it's also dozens of mini little tutorials. And one of the mini step-by-steps is actually the flowing water effect.
Yeah,
so it's full of little tiny bits of all little bits of variations. And again, this is the Lake District, but look at that contrast of that darkness against the crisp snow on those mountains there.
That is wonderful. Look at the clouds in there. Remember the clouds that you used to draw at school? Used to look like speech bubbles. Forget that. This is incredible. Using your brush on the paper and working with the watercolour, working with that water, with the brush to recreate some fantastic images. You can do that at home. Now, nearly 30% of the stock of the Snowy Scenes watercolour card kit has sold out. So if you do want to get hold of that. Incidentally, if you are placing things in your basket and at the end you see it's coming to £60 or more, excluding your postage and packaging, you can turn it into a flexi order. What does that mean? Well, it means we'll split the cost equally for you. So we'll take half the price today, plus your P&P. We'll send everything out to you, so you've got it at home, and then we'll take the next payment in a month's time. So it's a great way to split the cost to afford everything that you've got on the show. And if you've got a £5 voucher from yesterday, because we've got a great promotion running throughout the Christmas campaign, if you've got your £5 voucher, then you can use it today on a purchase of £30 or more. So maybe consider that. And if you are buying anything today from us, you'll get a £5 credit to spend tomorrow on a purchase of anything equating to £30 or more. Fantastic. Right, Matthew?
Beautiful. So this is nice and dry. And we can brush the salt away, make sure you throw some over your shoulder. But if we take a close look here, we can see how the salt is giving this little bit of a snow flurry. And it looks really natural. You can see it just here as well on the side. And you can see all these little gentle snowflakes.
Yeah, they do look like snowflakes because the way the salt has gone on and maybe absorbed some of the water.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like blistered out, hasn't it?
It does, and it works really well. So that's a wonderful little...
Amazing.
A wonderful little tool, really. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use a pair of scissors and a piece of card, and I'm going to cut the shape of some distant hills.
Okay.
So, let's imagine we can just make this up as we go along, really. There we go. So if we just lose that piece, think of that as distant mountains.
Okay.
And I'm going to get your assistance here, if you don't mind, just kind of holding
this. Of course.
Assistant, you hold that there for me. And what we've got here is one of the magic watercolour erasers that is in the accessories kit.
I'm interested to see this.
And we've also got some kitchen roll, because people start crying sometimes when they do this. It's that exciting. It's that exciting. We will absorb some water into this, and we'll hold this really firm, and we'll give it a good old scrub like this, both sides. And just look how it's taking it down to the white paper.
Oh, that's cool.
Now what we're going to do here, it's also good on a hot day as well. What we're going to do is we're going to wipe off the water.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you, Matthew, how I got rid of some paint on a watercolour piece of paper. Are you ready?
Can see, there you go.
Oh,
created the nice
look
hills.
at that.
And it's created this clean edge. But look how that's gone down to the white paper. Now that is, I promise I've been painting for a long time, that's not something you could normally do.
That's not taking any of the paper off?
It's not, exactly.
Oh,
because
my goodness.
It's a soft, you can see where it's come off. And you can clean the sponge. I call it a sponge because it's got that feel to it, but it's not really a sponge to me.
More dense, isn't it?
It's more like a foam, I would say, but it's quite a unique product, and it's designed for this, you know?
Oh my goodness, go for that accessory kit, because it does include your sponges. Nearly 70% of the stock has gone. I'm definitely going to go back to the green room and order some of these. If there's any left, save me some. Might not, though, because 70% of the stock has already gone. So you're getting the sponges in there, you're getting your paints to take off the colour as well. It's such a wonderful technique to use, and you're also getting your Posca pen as well to add the detail and the highlights as well, which is brilliant.
Now it also comes with the set of 2 lift-out brushes, which we've got here, large and small. Again, very, very nice quality brushes. I designed these a few years ago, so popular. It's basically a flat brush, but if we turn it to the side, we can see how it goes from a flat almost into a round brush, which means that you've got a super fine razor tip, which allows you to remove colour. You can see just there. It also allows you to put paint on, which is what I want to do now.
Okay.
We used violet on this picture in the sky, which we're going to just add a bit of water. Natural violet is a lovely colour. This is the perfect colour for snow scenes. Again, available in Pick and Mix. I'm going to take this colour here. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically darken across the front of this. Dry paper, so it's nice and dry, as opposed to wet. That's because I want clean edges. Bags of water. I'm just going to use water now. And we're going to use this lift-out brush to blend until it disappears. Keep cleaning the brush until it disappears into nothing. This will help to give a little bit of distance and allow me to blend this thing away.
So who would have thought placing violet onto white to create snow, which should be white? That's the beauty.
If you've ever photographed a snow scene, look at the photograph and you'll see lots of violet and blue shadows.
Yeah.
Really, really nice way of working. Just a very quick dry for a few seconds there.
Okay. I think if you're working outside in the heat at the moment, this is going to dry very, very quickly for you, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, the natural violet is in the Pick and Mix, which is available to you, which is just there. Pick and Mix available on the website. These are all paints that Matthew has created and put together for the best quality and also the best colours for you to work with. And we were talking about the best 3 to get. Well, we were talking about the primary colours as a starter. And the primary colours are?
So it's natural red.
Yes.
Natural blue and natural yellow light. Now those 3 colours with the book from the one day special will talk you through how to mix dozens of colours. There's about 5 pages in the book dedicated to mixing primary colours.
Fantastic. But you, of course, can go for as many as you like. The Pick and Mix is on 3 for £15.99, saving money on that. The 14mm paints, and it gives you an opportunity. If you want 6, then you can, but of course the price will just change accordingly. There is a Freedom members price on there as well, where you're saving £4.96. That's brilliant, isn't it? £14.39 to become a Freedom member. 888 in your basket, and then you can take advantage of your P&P always being included, so everything is a delivered price, and you also get some great discounts like you're seeing right there. So head to the website and have a look at your Pick and Mix.
And I've got to say that the price on the Pick and Mix here at Hochanda is the best price I've seen on these paints, because these retail at well over £6 each. Well over £6 each. I think about £6.50 is the sort of standard price for those.
So that is a really good price.
It's a great deal, folks. It really is.
Perfect. Right.
And a tube of watercolour will do dozens and dozens because it's diluted. This is the same paint I popped in there last night. This will last me all day today. Yeah. We've got another 3 shows yet. 2 shows, sorry, even. And this will just go such a long way. Right, so nice and dry. Let's paint in some fields and hedgerows to make this thing really look as though it's a nice scene. And what I want to do is I want to mix together the violet with the orange. So we're creating a grey tone. Can we see that coming through? So again, the more orange, the more brown, the more violet, the more grey. Now, this colour wants to be quite strong, and a mix of the 2. You can see a strong grey there, can't you? Yeah. So I'll just use 2 colours, that's all. That's all you need. And I'm going to use the large lift-out brush again with the rest of the paper that I chopped the hill shape off. I want to put this across probably about there, and I'm basically going to stipple. So it's creating trees. So a lift-out brush is now creating, let's say, a hedgerow rather than trees. Yeah. Let's leave a little bit of a gap there. Take some more colour from the palette, leave a gap for the sheep to get through. And what I want to do here is I'm going to continue across, making sure.
Don't be afraid to use paper in this way, because sometimes you think, oh, am I cheating? Should I be doing it this way? Well, yeah, you should, because it's a technique, isn't it, Matthew?
I'm a self-taught artist, you know. There's no tuition for me. I started painting when I was 10 years old, so I've had 30 years of it. I'm giving my age away there. Can you see the hedgerow? And I basically taught myself all these techniques. This is all me to make life easier. I've been teaching since 1999, so quite a long time. And that book is everything I know. It really is. It's all in there for you. I'm just going to pop this on an angle here. And the great thing about the book is when we was coming up with a title for it, we decided to call it Matthew's Step-by-Step Guide, because it really is everything is in beautiful step-by-step detail. Now I'm working on an easel, which is a bit clumsy doing this. You don't need easels. Just use a desk or even your knee, because easels are for demonstration purposes only. Can we see that second hedgerow? Now all I've done is just altered the width of these lines, you know?
You know, when I watch you paint, especially this snowy scene, again, heat wave outside, but now I can't wait for winter.
I love winter.
Yeah.
I do. I know it sounds a bit sad when we've got 30 degrees outside, but it's one of those things where I love the crispness of the frosty mornings, you know, and I love all the...
I like the mulled wine.
Everyone's getting excited about winter now, and of course we're in Christmas mode, you know, we're in Christmas mode here at Hochanda, so everything is nice and wintry. And we're very lucky in this country because we get to appreciate all seasons, don't we? So
yes, we do.
In the prime.
Very lucky.
Just finishing this off with a very little...
We had a lot of snow this year.
It was great, yeah. It's been a proper seasonal year so far. We've had a nice cold winter and a beautiful warm summer.
Yes.
Looking forward to the autumn, some beautiful colours.
We just need a bit of rain, so if anyone's watching who can't sing very well, can you just start singing in the shower so we can have a bit of rain?
Now I'm just going to pop in a few pine trees, simply changing the direction of the brush because it helps to give a bit of scale. There's always a few little tall trees, a few poplars, and if you want to make it look a little bit more like a normal round tree, then all you do is you just sort of change the way the brush works. But it's quite easy to spend a bit of time with this brush, just adding nice little bits of interest, making the trees a little bit wider at the base. This is included in the accessory pack, folks. This is the large one of the two. The small one, which we've got here, is half the size and, excuse me, using the same colour, using exactly the same colour, just mixing it a wee bit more. I'm just going to paint in, because this is such a fine brush, I'm going to paint in a little rustic fence and a little 5-bar gate. So this is a lift-out brush, but not being used for lifting out, being used for painting. In fact, if you look close, you can just see on the top of that fence post a bearded chuff.
That's right.
If you've never seen one before, that's what a bearded chuff is. Now, watercolour paper...
Matthew's not talking about me, by the way.
Watercolour paper's got texture. It's not smooth, it's got... We'll call this one a knot texture, which means it's not rough and it's not smooth. It's as simple as that.
What's the best one to go with?
There's the knot surface. It's the middle texture.
Okay.
And with the dry brush, which is taking off the majority of the colour, you can almost create the effect of a little footpath. You know where a bit of earth's poking through the snow?
Yeah.
You can see that there, can't you? It creates a nice effect. And if you just put a little bit of this at the base of the hedgerow, you can really see how it really sits it down. Look how it leads you into that picture. And I just feel that I need to finish off this picture with a little bit of a pale, thin lines to represent the distant fields that are just kind of out of focus, almost misty. So rather than using a stipple technique, I'm just using the brush and even add a few shadows. Again, shadows are all detailed in the book there. So all I've done is use 2 colours for this picture, which is what watercolour's all about. It's the most versatile of all the mediums. And there's just one last thing to bring into play, and then we can call this picture finished, and that is the Posca pen.
Yes.
Which is also in the accessory kit, along with the 10 sheets of paper, and of course the lift-out brush. Now on this, you give it a good shake. Now it's good for doing simple things like putting a few extra snowflakes. You can see there how we can put some definite white snowflakes in the sky. If you want to get a little bit more contrast out of it, so we can just spend a few moments adding a few of these.
So everything we're using here, apart from the paints themselves, are in the accessory kit. That's the paper, the Posco pen, the lift-out brushes that we've lifted out but also used to paint with. So it's not just an accessory kit, it's a great kit to get home for £14.99. It really is. And we've also got those sponges as well that lift out, which is incredible, especially if you make, I don't know how to call it a mistake, but if you do something you're not keen on, you can take it away, or you can actually take away the paint to recreate those hills, which is brilliant. And we're very busy for this. 3/4 of the stock has already gone. £14.99. It's an absolute bargain.
Now what I think we'll do is we'll leave that to dry for a few minutes, then we'll come back
Okay.
and we will add a little bit extra detail, get some nice overhanging branches with snow on them. So that'll be a nice way of finishing the picture off.
Let's take a look at some inspiration. Some lovely images there. Maybe it's something you want to create, or maybe you can. You definitely can. If you get your one-day special home, because you'll be able to follow step-by-step tutorials on the DVD, 95 minutes, 4 projects on there, but you're also getting this fantastic book as well, 3 years in the making. Matthew is so, so proud of this. Self-taught artist, all of his tips and hints and techniques are all in this book for you, and step-by-step instructions for your projects to follow. Just opening up in the contents page, you can see you've got your introduction, a space on materials. You can see you've got inspiration there from Matthew, sketching, which is important, working outside, which of course is different from working inside, colours, techniques and tips, and then you've got your projects as well in the back. So you've got your nighttime snow scene, which is beautiful. You've got your autumn in the city, at the harbour, waterfall in summer, and mid-flower meadow. This really is fantastic. Now, if we just flick through the book here, one of the techniques that Matthew has used before on the show, and I've seen him do this, it's amazing, is using a plastic card. I know, it's not a brush, it's a plastic card, and any plastic card will do. But when you see what Matthew does with that, it's incredible. And if you've watched the shows before and you've thought to yourself, I'd love to be able to do that, well, now you've got a step-by-step guide on how to do that as well. You've got the tips for working with the plastic card in there. Maybe you've been outside in the country and you've seen those fantastic walls, those stone walls that are available. I've got one in my garden, it's absolutely beautiful. Here's another technique called splattering. I know, who'd have thought that? But you can use this to create the effects that Matthew takes you through step by step. You get your masterclass in there as well. It's very easy to follow, even about angling your brush, painting water, painting skies, painting trees as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. You'll see there being able to paint those leaves and the different techniques that are used by Matthew. In the projects themselves, you've got 6 projects in here, and what we do is we just simply take the projects out. You can trace them onto your paper. Let's just move this here. There you go. So this is the New York landscape. So you've got that to trace, and then you can follow all the hints and tips that Matthew places in there with the project, so you can build that image and make and create that particular image just there. Now, half the stock has gone. This is going to be an ideal gift for somebody. Maybe someone that's just first starting out, with watercolour, and they're thinking to themselves, right, I'd really like to use that medium, but I'm not quite sure. Well, this is going to be the ideal gift for them, because you've got everything you need right here from Matthew, self-taught artist. He's been teaching for 20 years now. Yeah, 30 years painting, 20 years teaching. Started when he was 2 years old. He's got the DVD as well. Again, this is great to watch because you can take the book with you when you go out and about painting after you've read the introduction and the section on painting outdoors. But with the DVD, you can sit down at home, you can watch this. You could, if you wanted to, take this with you in your computer. And you can watch Matthew. Here he is in the studio, talking you through all the different techniques, guiding you through every single step of the way. Very, very easy to follow as well. And Matthew explains in a way that is easy to understand. And that's really important as well. And he takes his time. And that means you can take your time to learn the right way. And once you've got all of these tips, once you've got all of these techniques, you can then go out yourself. You can fly solo, as it were. You can go out into the countryside, you can go out into the city, you can sit in the garden, you'll be able to paint and create. There's also a really nice section in there as well, how to paint from photographs. Some of you may have been somewhere and you think, right, I'd love to have a go at painting that scene. Maybe you're going to go back there in the summer, but first of all, you'd like to have a little bit of a practice from a photograph with some great hints and tips in there to paint from photographs. So if you do want to go for the one-day special, it is there. We are very, very busy. Now, this is something else that's extremely busy. Oh, wow. OK, we're limited stock on this. This is exceptional value for money. You are getting your practice paper. It's only called practice paper. It is top quality watercolour paper, perfect watercolour paper to work with, a great size as well, because you can use the whole size, or of course you can divide it up as well. You're getting those magic sponges. These are brilliant. Never seen these before. It's a really great way with this set of 4 to take out colour. Maybe you're painting and you do something, you go, oh, I didn't really mean that. That's okay. Just simply take this, wet it, and take that colour away without taking any of the paper away. Maybe before you've tried to scrape the paint off and you scraped a bit of the paper away. Yeah, I've done that before. It's not good. It's not a good look. But this is going to do what you want it to do. It's going to take that paint away, but also for effects as well, as you saw earlier on with Matthew, just taking away the paint and creating some amazing white snowy hills, because you're using the water as your white colour. You're also getting your brushes as well. And these are fabulous. These are your lift-out brushes, and these are normally priced at around about £5.80, so you can see the value you're getting out of here. So you're getting your 3mm and your 6mm here, so you've got your small there, and lift this one up. You've also got your large. And these are fabulous. You've also got your Posca pen as well for adding that detail into your photographs, maybe for your see. I'll give you an example of using the sponges in using that Posca pen as well. So the light that you see coming from that lighthouse looks amazing, doesn't it? Looks like it's been added afterwards with some brushes. No. The sponges to take away. It really is brilliant. And then we've got, we've only got a few left, single numbers, and then that Posca pen just adds that wonderful detail. Oh, you're going to be so happy when you get this. It's not an accessory kit. This is going to be a project for you. It really, really is. All you need to do is add your paints. £14.99. We are limited stock. You're saving on this. Please check out your baskets or pop it into your basket and get hold of this. Right, let's take a look at the website, because there is more available for you on the show. It's a lovely way to spend Sunday morning, isn't it? Right, the accessory bundle is now sold out. Well done, everyone. Technically sold out, which means it's in your basket. Please do check out. If you want to go for the lift-out pens, I think we've sold out of those individually, have we? We have. They've also gone, so busy. We do have the easel. Oh, the palette, yes. Oh, this is brilliant. This has been designed by Matthew. So he knows what you want, and it's what Matthew wants. So combine those two together, and that price, I think there should be a 1 in front of it, but that's just me. £9.99. You are getting this fabulous palette that's easy to clean, it's easy to mix all your paints in. You get the lid as well. The picture that you saw there, was it closed? You get the lid and you get the sponge as well. It's brilliant. It really, really is. And Matthew has design that. It's on extended delivery. We're dispatching those on the 23rd of July, so definitely pop that into your basket. Right.
Super. Wonderful. So this is a finished picture in theory, but we can always go a little bit further with it. We can show some techniques. Now, I just want to show the folks at home the section on painting trees, because what we've done here is that trees are an essential part of landscapes, of course. Now, if we go here, this is under the masterclass chapter. We start off by showing you how to paint winter trees, how to taper the branches, how to use the lift-out brushes that, you know, some of the viewers have gone for with the accessory, creating this wonderful winter tree. Again, every little stage in this book, from start to finish, is completely step by step. Look at this beautiful spring ivy covered tree, again showing you the techniques, how to lift out highlights, how to put shadows in the trees. And then of course my favourite season of all, of course, is the summer. We can see here how you can make a three-dimensional tree, and then finally how to change the colours to get the autumnal tree as well.
Look at that.
Beautiful way of working. It really is, folks. This is designed to keep next year. And of course, you get in the DVD as well. There's 145 pages in the book.
Have you always wanted to paint like that? One day special.
And you know something, there is so much inspiration out there. Just driving around, obviously, focusing on the road, but there's so much inspiration, skies, trees, water. But there's also so much tuition. You're not just being left once you've got the book. You can watch these shows back, yeah? You can get onto the website, my website, Watercolour TV, craft a little link there. But also, I need to mention my Facebook page, if you don't mind. Matthew Palmer Artist. Hit like, folks. There is so much on there. There's videos. You can't go wrong.
Yeah,
you really
it's
can't.
Great. It's a great way to get in touch with Matthew as well.
So, the large lift-out brush, I want to bring some branches in here, just for a couple of minutes, using the nice fine tip of this. So imagine this is a tree in the foreground that's just overhanging. Think how the branches taper out here. Make use of the fine tip of this brush. Now, this is the same colours, the orange and the violet mixed together, with a little bit more orange because it makes the colour more towards the brown. And you can see how you can very quickly and simply create these nice overhanging winter branches. Now, what's important about winter snow-seam branches is that they should have some snow on them, of course.
Yeah.
And for the people that have gone for the accessory bundle, we can use the Posca pen, which is the perfect tool. Give it a shake before you use it.
This really does place you in the picture, doesn't it? Because with that tree overhanging, it gives you that perspective of where you're standing looking at that scene.
You can see that you can just put that little bit of white on there. Can you see a little bit of white in the branches here? And this again is the Posca pen. It really shows it nice, don't it? How you can just add that little bit of extra snow. So you prime the pen by pumping it against the paper, give it a shake, and it soon starts to flow, and you really get that nice effect of white settled just in a few little spots. You don't want too much of it. A little bit goes a long way. And I've been using Posca pens for years, just because it's a convenient way of working, really. And I'm sure that some of the viewers have used Posca pens. It's a well-known company and a well-known brand.
If you'd like to send in any pictures of your paintings, we would love to see them. We would love to see the inspiration. Maybe Matthew can give a few hints to you. Please do email them in. It's studio@hochanda.com, or place them on the Facebook page, or my Facebook page, Janice on Hochanda. Or why don't you come through to the studio and have a chat with us? We're going to be back with you at 1 o'clock today, so you can email us, let us know your telephone number, or during the show you can call the call centre and let them know your telephone number, and we will call you. It's honest, you don't have to spend any money there, but we'll call you back, and you can come through to the studio. And if you've got any questions for Matthew, I'm sure he won't mind answering those questions live on air. As long as it's not general knowledge. I don't know how you're on general knowledge.
Fair to middling.
Okay, but please do. It would be lovely to hear from you, and it would be lovely to see your paintings as well.
I'm just putting a few little spots of the colour to get the last few of the leaves left on the tree. That gives a bit of interest as well. But as far as the picture's concerned, it's always nice just to remove the masking tape, because to me it gives you that nice clean little edge. And we'll take that away, and we can see that we've created a nice little watercolour picture, just using two colours and some nice quirky techniques for you there.
Isn't that lovely? That's amazing. It's amazing. It's the techniques, it's the tutorials that you can follow, so you can make and create. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. That one-day special, we're very, very busy for that. Again, that book, 3 years in the making, wasn't it, Matthew?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I started working on it in 2014, and just, you know, it's a big thing writing a book. It takes a long time to do, especially in such detail as this.
And I think it's testament to you that we've been so busy, but also because it's taken 3 years to make, it's very comprehensive. There's lots of information in there, lots of different hints and tips that have been developed by Matthew along the way. You really are learning from the very best there is. Matthew, you back at 1 o'clock?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Go and have a nice sit down.
Thank you.
Some more inspiration for the 1 o'clock show and some more great demonstrations coming your way. But please stay right where you are, because we've got some great shows coming up here on Hochanda. We'll see you in a moment's time. Christmas with Daisy Jewels and Crafts coming up next with somebody called Janice. It's amazing. Another Janice. Sixpenny Memories bring us Christmas, and then Sheena is back in a couple of hours' time.
Hi, I'm Dino.
And I'm Gary.
And we're brothers, but we're also the founders of Craft Buddy. We started the business 7 years ago and initially brought you a selection of self-adhesive gems and embellishments.
We've since grown the range to include paper kits, trimmings, embellishments, dies, stamps, and of course, crystal cards and crystal art.
Whether you're a beginner crafter or an experienced crafter, we hope that we have something for you to enhance your current projects or inspire you to try something new.
Being on Hochanda has been absolutely fantastic because it gives us the opportunity to connect with you, the crafting community. So please do tune in to our Craft Buddy shows, where you'll see either myself or our wonderful team of Craft Buddy presenters on Hochanda.
Crafter's Companion matte black cardstock is a must-have for any crafter. With 40 A4 sheets, you'll have more than enough to explore and experiment with this great crafting resource. Perfect for matting, layering and scrapbooking, as the black colour goes all the way through to the core. To stock up, check out hochanda.com.
Hi, I'm Lisa and I'm part of the Creative Expressions team. I've been crafting for, well, most of my life, to be honest, and my passion is papercraft. Creative Expressions have given me the chance to spend my time drawing and bringing things to life, which I never thought I'd ever be able to do. So when you see me on TV, hopefully I can bring you something that will inspire you, whether you're a paper crafter, whether you're a die cutter, or whether you're a stamper. I hope you get the chance to tune into some of my shows on Hochanda, where I can share with you some of the creativity and some of the designing that I've been able to bring to you through my designs.
Hello, very good morning. If you're just tuning in, where you been? We've got some fantastic shows already had on the show, but if you are just with us now, very good Sunday morning to you. I hope you're having a lovely day in the sunshine on your weekend. My name is Scott, to be looking after you for this hour, and we've introduced to you the lovely Jan Hill. Hello, Jan.
Thank you. How
Lovely
do you
to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to be here.
Lovely to meet you. I'm glad you're here as well, and you've brought a little bit of Christmas, which is otherwise a very warm day. These look fantastic. We're gonna come to these in a second. But for those that won't have seen you before, and you know, your first time with us on Hochanda doing that, just you were into art yourself beforehand, and tell us a bit about yourself. If that's okay.
Yes. Well, art, crafting, all sorts of things, right from being very young.
Oh, really? It started off early.
Yes, and then just carried on. Did art at college.
Right.
and then became a teacher, did lots of art with children at school.
Brilliant, lovely.
And then became a blogger and was on design teams, and that's how I came to be with Daisy.
I see. So you've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes then with Daisy
Yes,
beforehand.
definitely, yes.
But your first time there sort of being out with in front of the
Yeah,
camera, so
yes.
to speak, and doing that different side of things again. But so you know the product, you know exactly what's been going on with that.
Very well.
And it's from people that know the name as well from this one. It is a quality product that they're going to be getting and working alongside.
It is. It's all UK based. It's made, produced, designed in the UK, in Coventry, not too far from
Not a million miles away from the studio, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's good.
So it is very good quality.
Yeah, good quality. And we can talk you through, because we've got some lovely sets for you to sort of look at here, and brilliant price points. I think that's the first thing that struck me.
Very affordable.
Amazing price points for what you get here, which is phenomenal. So we'll go through and we'll take you down the counter so you can see these. And I know you've got some demonstrations to sort of look at as well with all these. But have a look here. So we're starting off with, we've got the 16-piece. So you're in here, you're going to be getting the house, and you're also going to be getting the Christmas frame. Just talk to us a little bit about this one. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to be getting here.
Right. Well, the house is very easy to put together. You can see there's slots and...
so everything's already pre-cut and just sort of they just slot together quite nicely on that respect.
Yeah, fits together. We've got the backing boards and the front pieces, and you can see members of the design team have made a little stable, and it's got a candle in.
Oh, look at that. That's fantastic.
Switch it on.
We've got a little candle.
So waiting for Jesus to be in the manger.
Look at this. That's lovely, isn't it? There. With that, and so there's a little working stable gate that goes through. That's lovely, the detail on that, isn't it, really?
Especially made by Denise.
Ah, that's lovely. So you get the actual house itself, and you're also going to be getting the frame. So you get two parts of this as a first one as well. And here they are, the cut-out parts there. But you've got to see one of the frames here, sort of demonstrated. Now, there's lots of different ways of working with the frame as well, isn't there?
They are so versatile.
And we've actually got here, if I can show you one here, this is lovely. So I've actually got one with all the bits that are in there as well that you can have sort of as a shaker style as well, isn't it? So you can see that's great. Well, they are all the little Christmas. All there, rolling around inside there as well. But again, lovely, and we've got some great ideas for using for photographs, anything that's in there, and you want to. So this, even though it's nice and simple to put together, you can really personalise these as well for gift ideas and to really sort it for the family and in the house as well. And we'll come on to those ideas for you in a second. So if we're looking for that one, this is the house and the frame. Item number is 123069. It's just £9.99, and that's not each. That's both of them, which is an incredible price. The house, and you're going to be getting the frame. So that one is there for you. But we work our way down the aisle. We're now going to be bringing to you. Now we're going to get into the real sort of theme of the Christmas tree and your Merry Christmas as well. Just talk us a little bit about these, how these ones are working for us.
Right, well, these are very versatile. You can see there's little cutouts. Now you can put papers in, you can put photographs in.
That's lovely if you were to make lots of little bubbles in there. Again, you wanted the smaller ones and bigger sizes and everything you needed to put in. So, and we're going to come on to the paper because we've also got some paper stock as well that's available. So if you are liking some of the paper that you're seeing on some of these designs, the details of that are also on the bottom of your screen if you'd like to shop ahead with those. So we've got the actual Christmas tree there's two parts to the Christmas tree. That's sort of front and back on that, isn't there? Yes. So there's three parts with the base as well. And then you're also going to get the other two parts, because there's 5 pieces here are made up there that you can see with the Merry Christmas. That's a good size, isn't it? They're big pieces. They're not small little pieces.
No.
So something, again, where would you put these sort of things out?
Well, I'd put it on my mantelpiece.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
The Merry Christmas could go on your windowsill because it's quite a narrow base.
Right.
Could go in your hallway.
So just a lovely little sentiment you can have in there as well,
Yeah,
by the window, wherever you're going to be working with. But there's 5 pieces in here. There's 3 pieces that make up the Christmas tree, and also with the base, and then the 2-part as well there with the Merry Christmas and the base as well. Again, under £10 on this, £9.99. Really, really fantastic. 509330. Now, this our producer here loves these as well. Just talk to us about what we get in this bundle here, Jan.
Right, this is the countdown to Christmas. So you get MDF base with days till Christmas. The idea is to put chalkboard paint on, so you can write how many days it is to Christmas.
Countdown,
rub it out. You can see one that's been made here. It's been painted and the holly decorated, and some little baubles that we'll see in the other set later.
Oh yes, yeah, because we've got some embellishments we can show as well, haven't we? But they really are lovely. And again, there's our Father Christmas. This is Maria has done this one for us, is that right there? And you can sort of see with and they really do. We talked a little bit about when we're applying paint and how they take that, but you can see the finished product that you get is a really good look on these, and they take it very well indeed. So these are 3 different designs on this one. You've got the Father Christmas, you've got the elf in there, and you've also got the Days to Christmas. 992861. Again, just £9.99. It's a theme. You notice there's a theme on this one. £9.99. If you want to get details of that one, you can do.
I think children would really enjoy doing these as well.
Yeah. And I think that's what's lovely, that you really can personalise these. And we were talking this earlier on about lots of fun with any one of these you go with, grandchildren and children alike. Like you say, really sort of great projects to work with together in these that they'll love. We've got another one for you as well. There we left our little Father Christmas and our little elf. But now, this is you get a lot in this one.
I love this set.
So you got the MDF, you get the baubles, and it all comes with the ribbon as well. So you're going to get the elf, the snowman, the reindeer, and the Santa. And this is a great price. £9.99. You get an idea, don't you, as well? But it comes with the ribbon. What about this as a bundle then? Why would people want to be interested in this one? It looks lovely.
Well, as you can see, very easy to put photographs in. Some of my grandchildren.
Oh, yes.
There.
Are they yours?
Yes.
Lovely, lovely.
You can put googly eyes in. Just great Christmas tree decorations. There's some painted a face on there. Maria again painted a face. Sally Ann loves jewels. She's put lots and lots of jewels on her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and there's sparkly paint, and the ribbon's so pretty to hang it up. There are 2 parts, obviously a base and then the topper that goes on. Very easy to make and great fun. Great fun, lots of fun. And you do get your 4 different colours with the ribbon as well. Silver, you're going to be getting gold, real lovely Christmas green and Christmas red as well. So you can get them, hang them onto the tree, work them where you need to. 963616, £9.99 will get you all 4 of those, which is again a phenomenal price that you're going to be getting, which is great. They've also got for yourselves all the embellishments as well. So on there you can see you've got all the gates. In fact, 34 pieces in total. You got the Merry Christmas, you got the little Christmas tree, you got the little hat, you got the nice traditional lamppost as well, the presents in there, you got the reindeer, of course, the snowflakes, the little stockings, you've got the holly in there also, the little Gates Christmas tree design that you can put together. Oh, brilliant. You'll recognise the price, this one, all for £24.99. No, I'm joking, £9.99 that we're going to look at there. 244948. And then we've also got for you, if that's not enough, we've got even more for you with regards to the paper that I said, that you did see some of those in the back of the Christmas tree, for example. Now, you're looking at here, you're going to get 10 sheets, each by 12 by 12 inches with the pattern paper, and they are beautiful. The little Christmas musical notes. You've got the ice skates there as well that you can see, the snowman and the child as well there, which is lovely. The Christmas presents in there with a happy Christmas sentiment. You've got the reindeer, lovely snowman, love that in the silver. And then again, other elements, again, you can work with regards to postage as well.
all fantastic. £10.99 for those 10 sheets. All gorgeous, gorgeous quality that you're looking at. 569489. Do take advantage of those if you would like them, because they are beautiful papers. They really are. We've got so much, so you can see. Do start shopping ahead now. Put those into your basket. And while you're doing that, Jan, have you got something you can demonstrate for us to start with?
I certainly have. I'm going to start with the frame.
All right, okay, so this is from the first bundle that we looked at, regards to that. Okay, so what's the first thing for us? We get them delivered. What's the first thing that we need to do, if anything, to prep or whatever?
Right, you don't actually need to do any prep on the MDF. I've just started. I've done a basic coat of Titan Buff, but it's just one coat. You just have to check you don't get paint in the slots, so everything will fit together.
So that's purely just for making sure that everything goes in and stays in, there's no issues. Right, okay.
I haven't painted the top yet. I'll be doing that in a minute, but I've just painted the side. You get the pieces, because the frame, this is sample of what I'm going to do. The frame's actually raised up.
Oh, right.
And I've used some of the embellishments out of the kit, the reindeer and the snowflake. So, started off with the paint, and now I'm going to show you how to do this wood effect.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, okay.
Here,
yeah, that's great.
One of my favourite
things to do.
It
looks really impressive, doesn't it? It really does.
I think it looks quite Christmassy and wintry as well.
Yes, yeah.
Very, very easy. I've got some potting soil archival ink. It's best to use archival because it's not water-based. And you just hold it on and drag across. And if we turn it round, drag from the other side.
That's already just looking effective. That's just 2 strokes of it. It's already looking effective.
Well, you're trying to create planks of wood, is the idea. But it's such an easy technique to use. Maybe just have a little bit across the bottom as well. There we are.
That's brilliant. That's I've never seen, what was that, 6 strokes there, and just with that, and then you've already created something that looks amazing. I wanted to be taught by you, and then you that's great. I love that.
And the same with the top.
Really, really clever.
It's just very easy and effective.
By the way, if you've got any other questions you might have for Jane as well, or you've worked with MDF before, etc., you've got any other questions, do email us your question to, and we'll put them to Jan. We'll tap into the teacher in her so we can answer those questions if you've got any points at all. Yeah, lovely, please do. studio@hochanda.com.
Right, and then we just slot these in.
So just you've already coated, you say, that beforehand.
Yes.
And what sort of paints are we using on this to start
acrylic
with?
paints.
Okay.
Acrylic paints. Just something opaque and light to go on the back. White doesn't look quite right.
Okay.
Because you're aiming for sort of a wood effect.
Of course.
So something creamy colour.
Right.
Is the best.
But acrylic.
Acrylic paint.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the pieces just slot in.
Just letting people know while you're doing that as well, Jan, that 20% has now already been allocated.
Oh,
We've only been going for a couple of minutes on this, and you've done 6 strokes of paint, and all of a sudden 20% has already gone. So please don't hang around. These are such fantastic price points. I'd hate for you to miss out on this one.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Jan. Just want to let people know.
Right, now, Daisy's also does glue, which is perfect for their MDF. So I just run a line down the inside.
You see, this has already got kids-friendly. Love this, because when you start putting glue and paint and wood together...
and a bit of glitter.
And a bit of glitter.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, isn't it? People are really going to be interested in this one. By the way, if you're interested in this particular glue, it's at the bottom of your screen there, the details, 1198 502 495.
Right, to hold it all together, got something very high-tech here.
Oh, yes.
2 elastic bands.
They call this the rubber band technique, apparently, Jan.
So there we are. Just hold the frame while it's setting.
So you've not had to put any other... I suppose this is because of the way that they're expertly cut from this, but you've not put any other glue on any of the joins. You've literally just put it around the very bases, but nothing else needed on the other...
No, I find that works really well.
Right, great.
So we'll just put that aside to dry.
And how long would you leave that for now to dry off?
As long as it takes us to paint the top.
Wow, there you go. Okay, great. Good, yeah.
So I've got the 2 embellishments from the embellishment kit. So I'm going to paint them copper. On this one, I did use metal foil, but I thought it wouldn't be as easy for children to use, so we're going to go with the copper paint on this one.
Okay. And we've had an email just asking again. I think it was regarding it was from Helen. Hello, good morning, Helen. Thank you for being with us here this Sunday morning. I think she was interested in the ink that you used to create the wood effect. Which one was it again that you were using for that, Fabian?
Potting soil, Wendy Vecchi archival ink.
We'll hold that one nice.
But any dark brown ink would do, as long as it's archival.
Okay, lovely. There you go, Helen. Thank you very much indeed for getting in touch. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely day with us.
Right. So, just going to paint. See how easily the MDF takes paint?
That really is just applying.
And you only need 1 coat. It's very, very quick.
So there's no other sort of formatting or anything like that you need to put in, or
no
base?
You don't need to
no
white.
chest or anything. No. See, this is again why for age groups.
Yes,
where
definitely.
It's not all about the prep. It's because they just want to get on and do it, don't they?
Do.
You know, and being involved in that.
And if you have to put 2 or 3 coats on, they just get bored.
And you'd be hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, paint. Yes. I thought you had to dress up to do it. Not in this weather. Yeah, that really is, isn't it? That's taking it really well.
Ooh. Would you like to paint a
I love
reindeer?
a paint. I love a paint job. Now, just by the way, just was that the house? Was it? We just talked about. Right, so this bundle, which is the house and the frame, is now 30% in allocation now, this one. So very, very busy indeed for this. It's gone really, really well. And the first show as well for this. You've only got 1 more show today as well, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
4 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. There we go, 2 o'clock. So I don't know if there is stock any of that left, really. Now... teacher in you, Jan. So we spoke about this before I came on out, so I'm not arty in any way, shape or form. Do I need to know anything before else, or am I just brushing away?
Yeah, not too much paint.
Not too much.
Just
Okay,
a bit of paint,
right.
and then you'll see how you go.
Okay, right.
Just slap it on.
Am I doing the antlers and everything?
Yep.
Okay, I'm doing the lot. I'm in. I'm off. If you're looking
Is that covering well?
Yeah, it is. I think so, but I'm biased. I'm bound to say that now. The embellishments and details of this, by the way, are at the bottom of your screen, $9.99, which is brilliant, these. But, you know, the lovely thing about these for the price point, which you mentioned as well, Jan, is the fact that you can get quite a few of these and put together a lovely collection.
Yeah.
And for gift ideas as well as for all those different areas around the house that you were talking about. So windowsills and the hallway, you know, on the coffee table, even in the kitchen, you know, on your dining table as well, and embellishment in the centre. I think that's lovely that they do have a nice feel that they could work together as a collection.
Well, one of Wendy's aims for Daisies is to have affordable keepsakes.
Oh, okay.
So to do them as presents and give them is lovely.
See, I've gone quiet now because I'm concentrating. This is what happened. No, but I'm having fun.
Oh, it's looking very good.
I can see why you're a teacher, Jen. You see, if you carry on with that kind of compliment about it, I'll be taking this at A-level next.
I did teach reception and nursery, but...
I've just been told not to quit my day job. There, right.
There we go.
Happy days. That really does apply nicely, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, perfectly.
I love them. Well, there we go. Look at that.
So, just pop the brushes in water.
Ooh. And that really has taken and that stands out, that. Lovely.
So we can take the elastic bands off now, because it will be, I mean, it's not completely dry, but it will be...
It's good enough for rock and roll and TV.
Set enough.
Say, yes.
Yeah.
And again, a nice thing, no priming. You can take them straight out there, and you can get straight on with this and put them together.
Yeah.
And it's,
and a little glue just along, not on the slots, on there.
Okay. So in between where they're going to link.
Yeah. This glue really is just right for MDF, so you don't need an awful lot.
Right. And you get actually 200 mils actually for that 11.98. You get two pots of those, so really good value. 502495 at the bottom of your screen if you're interested for the glue, but it really does work perfectly for this.
And then literally just line them up, push it on.
There's a satisfaction when you hear that click when it goes in there and you know it's in.
Ooh. Need a bit of jiggling at the top.
And if you were putting pictures or photos, you can actually set the whole frame up first of all beforehand anyway. You haven't got to try and do that first and then...
Well, what I like to do is just have a magnet on my photos.
Oh, right.
So, got a little magnet there, magnet on the back.
So you
and
can
then
just
you can change them.
You could go seasonal. So you got one there with snow for Christmas. So
yeah.
I think that's lovely, that. And, that's brilliant, especially, you know, with regards to... So I've got two little ones with regards to... I've got an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, Jen and Shay. And you think, oh, that's a photograph, take the school photograph, the big which you photograph together, and you think, oh, that's it. And then within 6 months, they've both completely changed to something else. And so a great idea to be able to sort of do that with a magnet is lovely. That's great, that.
Then a little bit of glue.
And again, on these, you've not used a lot of any of the material, so because it takes the paint so well, you've hardly anything we've taken, and we've done all those.
No. And it's, you can see it's dry almost.
Yeah.
If you pop that on there.
So yes, it's really going to allow that to.
Maybe a little bit much.
We've been excited with the glue there.
Yeah. Make sure we get the top on so it doesn't dry up.
I'm still in shock about how quick you got the wood effect going for that.
And we have a photo. Happy Christmas.
The rest of the family in there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's fantastic. So we can see that nice and clearly there, which is absolutely great. Fantastic. I think that wood effect is a great thing as well.
I've just seen how quick and easy it is to do, but so effective.
I think that's absolutely the key. That is. Jan, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
You're
I'm just going to let people know exactly what all the bundles are. And then are you okay to set for a second when we do that?
Yes.
Thank you very much. That is lovely. And again, don't forget, you see all these, the embellishments that are being used on those, and you'll see them here. 34 pieces of those in total, including you've got the Merry Christmas, you've got the star, you've got as you can see, the reindeer, the little stockings as well. You've got the beautiful Christmas tree and the holly that's in there. The detail, and again, and I hope this comes across as well, but the cutting of the MDF on here, it's all in the UK. If you take all of that, the quality that you're getting, that's what you get, such a lovely finished product at the end of it. 20% of the embellishments has now, again, already been allocated for 244948, just £9.99. Now, of course, I did talk about the glue, and Jan was mentioning this as well, saying how good this works with the MDF as well. You'll find this from Daisy's. You get a twin pack of the MDF glue, specifically for these materials that you're looking at here. 2 100ml bottles, and that's just £11.98. 502,495. Incredible value for money with that you're going to be. And again, you don't need to use an awful lot of this as well. And you can see the way that the grooves and everything's been cut so specifically that you do get a lovely tight finish with all of those. Now, just to talk you through lots of the different sets that we've got for you, starting off with this 123069. This is going to give you the house, plus it's all going to give you the frame that you've just seen Jan working with there. And if I just show you the house, for example, here, the lovely thing about this is the intricacy about this. It does look very, very busy indeed, with so much that's going on there. But again, a lot of that, don't forget, is how you finish it off and decorating it. So all of the work that you can see, all the details with regarding to the actual roof itself, and actually taking them out to the back. And again, you can see those embellishments that have been used here. And that's why, again, at £9.99, getting a few of these different sets to work together, you really will be able to bring these on. And I still love the fact that on the little house, you've also got the little working, little stable door there, and you've got a little candle that's flickering away there, and a little crib and nativity scene that's taking place. But again, as much as you want to, or as little as you need to go with, that really will bring that to life. And again, you've just seen the frame that's being worked there for your photos you might want to do. I also demonstrated earlier on, some of these have been used as sort of a shaker. So you can sort of see that you've got that. And again, the embellishments being used here, you've got the little street lamp that's in there. You've got the paper from the paper set that's also available, those 10 sheets. I'll show you those again in a little while. And again, more then with the hollies and everything else. All of this, £9.99. And what's that? How was stock? 50? 50% of the stock already now allocated, and we've only been on there for 24 minutes or so in the show, so do not hang around, do take advantage of that. Great price, £9.99, brand new for you today. Working our way down, we then bring to you a Christmas tree, and we bring you the Merry Christmas sentiment itself. Great for a middle of a table setting, for example, or again, maybe just because the actual stand itself is nice and narrow, it's not too big or wide, maybe it's going to go on a windowsill, maybe it's going a little decoration you might have in a little room that you've got, like your bathroom, you might have it on the shelving in there, for example. But you're going to get, there's 2 parts to the actual Merry Christmas itself, which you can see. Again, this is UK MDF that's being made and manufactured here in Coventry, not a million miles from the studio. And then you've also got the actual Christmas trees. And the Christmas trees are 3 parts. You've got the base at the bottom, and then you've got the 2 parts that come together that then allow you to put your backing on. And again, here you'll see some of the paper from the paper setting that we've got being used to put those. But again, just like a little mini paper frame, you might want to put one of those, a couple of those, you might want to put little photographs in, the grandchildren or pets, for example, that you might have, and put those in there. And again, to decorate to your heart's content with everything you want. £9.99 here, 509330, and percentage of this one already gone. Approaching 30%. So that's for the Christmas tree, which you can really personalise, and you got the Merry Christmas as well. 509330. Now, these I consider to be very, very popular indeed, and I know these are great. I think these are lovely. You're going to get a set of the 3 on here that you're going to get. And you should count down to Christmas. So you see here the little elf. You've got the Father Christmas himself. He looks fun, doesn't he? I love him. And then you've also got the actual days till Christmas. Now, using these, and if I just show you the Father Christmas one, for example, once you've painted, so you can put that into your blackboard paint that you can see. Great for decoration. Again, don't forget there's no priming needed on these. So whatever colours you're going in with, go straight onto that. It really takes the paint that was being used, acrylic paint, really, really well indeed. And again, you don't need to use an awful lot. He looks happy, doesn't he? He does look happy. Don't forget you've also got the elf as well. Look at that. And you can do this again with the children themselves, or you can do it your elves. You could do it your elf. Your elf. Do it your elf. No. That was bad. That was awful. I do apologise. £9.99. And again, the little embellishments. You can see how often. Don't judge me. Not on that one. All right, not on that joke. I've got plenty of other worse ones you can judge me on. We're approaching 20% on those ones. 992,861. I'm moving on. So we're just Don't talk about that. We'll talk about that, Joe. The baubles now, we get a set of 4 here, plus you're also going to get the coloured ribbon to work with. So the ribbon, you're going to get the silver, the glittery gold, the gorgeous green, and the bright reds. And then you've actually got the 4 elves, elf, the snowman, the reindeer, and the Santa. And you can decorate themselves by doing the painting, or again, using these, as you can see, by putting the photos in there and making these really nice and personal. And again, imagination for these, as far as you want to, that the children would want to work with yourselves, or again for you, but lovely with the ribbon to make them into a real personal Christmas tree decoration. A lot of fun to work with, and again, and to add to. I love that with a little $9.99 to get you all 4 of those. 963-616 if you're looking at that. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant value. Again, do try and get a couple of these, because I think you'll agree, when you get one of them, they'll work lovely. Now, the only other thing that's not UK-based, that's part of this package, is where you can see the beautiful paper here. Now, you're getting 10 sheets. They're 12 inches by 12 with the pattern paper, and they really are beautiful. I wouldn't probably normally say this, but they are actually printed in Sweden. Only because of a certain football match that happened yesterday. At least there's something good to come out of Sweden, and that's this paper. So well done, Sweden. Oh, no, meatballs as well, and other places that are flat packed. But this is the best. Definitely better than their defence. As you can see, I love them. Sorry. By the way, if you're watching Sweden, hello. Jan told me to say that. Right, so... No, don't think so, don't worry. It was Matt. So you got the ice skates, you can see here with the beautiful ice skates in there, and you got the little frozen there. You get 5 design, you're going to get 2 of those in each one of those sheets. And you've got the lovely, beautiful sort of music that's on there. You got the actual reindeer that's on here. I do love these with the stamps, the snowman, and everything that goes with it. I think they are gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. A little love heart there as well. So double-sided on these you're looking at, and you're going to be getting 10 sheets of these. It's £10.99. And again, you've seen a lot of the paper worked with a lot of these designs actually, Dan. They're in lots of different ways. In fact, I'll just show you one here that's got a couple of these as a background. So you got here that was taken with the ice skates. You sort of see that. Hopefully you see it through. There we are. It's coming. No, it's not coming. It is coming. There we are. So you can see it works there, which is lovely for a lovely element. And then also, we've got another one here that's got a great background to that. Makes a lovely sort of really bold with a little presence in there. And then the one single one here we've got then with the snowman. Love that picture. That's beautiful, isn't it? Really lovely. It's just £10.99. I'm sure you'll create some lovely pieces of work with that. Thank you for that, Jan. Thanks for letting me a little time just to bring people up to speed. So we've seen you working with the frame. What are you working at next?
Yes, I'm going to show you the Merry Christmas.
Aha.
Yeah, which fits nicely on the stand. So, you know, I think these would be lovely to give instead of a Christmas card.
Oh, right, really, yes.
I mean, they're so reasonable. How about decorating this and giving it to somebody for Christmas, you know, as a card?
Because actually, it will flat, won't it? It will flat pack from that point. So just, once you can construct it, just take it back down again and send it through.
Yeah.
What a lovely idea.
You can write, you know, your message on the base or on the side.
And they can bring it out every year as well.
Yeah, they can.
You've sent a decoration through. Lovely. Okay. What are we going to do with this one?
Right. I'm going to paint it blue, and then we've got some snowflakes to go on. I've painted the holly, and there's a snowflake from the embellishments pack to go on.
Oh, right. So. Okay, right. I'm looking forward to seeing how we do this.
Right, so start with blue paint.
So again, we're talking an acrylic covering on this.
Yes, we are. And this is a matte paint. Well, try and leave your slots not painted.
So again, the nice thing about this is you do have that freedom if it's being done with little people.
Yes.
And it's, you know, it's not one of those that you're going to be too precious about necessarily. Certainly don't at this point anyway.
No. Just get a nice covering.
Or a little bit of repainting if needed.
Definitely, yes. A bit of glitter goes a long way as well.
Mm. I know, I'm just going to grab something because you talked a bit about glitter.
We've got a lot of lovely glittery things
like a kid in
on
a
the
candy shop.
shelves.
I love a bit of glitter. Wow, let me show you some of these as well that people may not have seen. And again, this really is great, just giving an idea and an example of just how you can go to town with something like this, can't you? Look at this.
This has got to be Sally Ann's. She loves glitter. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Look at that. You're watching Sally Ann. You brought a lot of sparkle. That's phenomenal, isn't it? I'd love them as a pair of earrings. Maybe when I'm doing Dame at Christmas, I reckon that is a necklace. That's got it. Wow, I do love that. That is fantastic. And we've also got one which is equally as sparkly and beautiful, but it just seems a little bit more sort of conservative compared to the one we've just been looking at. Look at this.
I'm sure that'd be Maria's as well. I love how she's put the Santa's hat on there.
Oh, that is great, isn't it? That's from the little embellishments as well that you're going to find. But that's great, that. I do love them. So it just goes to show that it's really whatever your imagination is with these, isn't it? That makes them work so well. I'll pop that back up there. I might be walking off with that later on and putting it on a chain.
All right, there we go. So I'll give the base a quick coat.
Is painting your main art form to work with regarding crafting yourself?
I do a lot more mixed media.
Do you? Yeah.
So used all sorts of things. I think when it comes to Christmas, though, you want something bright and cheerful, and I think children are more likely to enjoy painting than cutting and sticking.
Right.
And
my little daughter, she loves to get the paintbrushes out. Much to Daddy's delight sometimes. When we don't need to, because of it everywhere. And again, the glitter tubes.
Oh, yes.
Doesn't matter what I fasten them down with, they will still end up opened.
My mum is the worst for glitter.
Really?
It's terrible. Yeah. She'll use a whole packet in one go.
I was holding some auditions for Panto recently, and we was auditioning for fairies. It's a normal day at work, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And one of the fairies did a little trick, she did, and she produced glitter from one of her pockets, and she did it, which was all lovely and magical. And she must have had some spare in her pocket, because when she left the audition, she went, "Thanks again, hope to see you soon," and threw a load more, but this time threw a load more at the audition table and went in one of the director's coffee cups.
Oh, dear.
Don't think that's... She's not the fairy. No, she's not the fairy. But if you're watching, thanks for popping by. You've got to be careful where you put the glitter. I think that's what's important. I could get out of my hair for weeks.
So I'm just going to paint the holly leaves.
Now that looks like that's already dry.
Yeah.
The blue, yes.
Yeah. And because you only need one coat, it's very quick.
That's lovely, isn't it? So, no priming, one coat.
No. And some people think you need to wipe off the residue from the laser cut, but I've never had a problem with that. No,
still taking all the colours well. And we are approaching 40% of this particular set. This is 509330. This is the Christmas tree and the Merry Christmas stand, which is a 5-piece set you're getting. Again, it's only £9.99 for those, which is fun. And the lovely thing about these, you know, for that price point, one, you're getting UK manufactured MDF. You're getting 5 pieces of this, sort of really well cut. And are crisp, and everything fits together nicely. You get a lovely image out of that as well. But the other thing that strikes me about this is that they're not small little things that are going to get lost on the mantelpiece. Which you think about, that's for £10, let's say. Sometimes you get small little things that get lost behind a card or whatever. But these are big, central things on a table, or a real feature for something, aren't they?
They are. And you could put, you know, the little battery lights. You can get the teeny tiny fairy lights that look gorgeous just wrapped around here.
Again, a fraction of the cost for if this was to be bought and decorated and done. You know, you can pay a lot of money for things like that, can't you? Really.
Well, the holly leaves you could personalise, write people's names on.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Your family. Right, now the next bit we're going to do is the snowflakes.
Ah, so, right, now, yes, this looks great, this.
So I've got a snowflake stamp and use a brayer. So some silver paint, the same silver paint I've just used.
Okay.
I'll just spread it out. That's a good covering on the brayer. And then very lightly, just give it a good coat. And then choose where you want to stamp it. Now I try and look where the letters join, so you've got a bigger area to do the centre of the snowflake. There.
Oh, lovely, yes.
And you can quite often go in and have a couple of stamps just to finish off.
See, that's really simple. There's only one stamp as well, isn't it, on this?
Yes.
And it's,
yes.
But simple, but again, looks really effective on its own, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. And when it's coming up to Christmas, if you're like me, you end up having a lot of things to do because you want to do cards for everybody, and quick and easy is the way to go.
Yeah. But grandchildren being involved with this, children involved with this.
Yeah, my granddaughters just love it.
Every letter, different colour, you know, that will keep them busy. You can get about 3 or 4 months worth of work out of this for little people, that'd be great.
Well, you need to start in July.
Yes, that's
the secret.
It. Yes. You'd think we planned
a little
that.
bit.
Christmas in July. Now, yeah, I mean, things like this I have seen in shops on the high street where they've got decorations like this that are in there. And they're not cheap, you know. When you look at them when they're in there.
They're not. No.
But look at that already. I'll just hold that up so that they can just get a little shot of where you're up to so far. Now you've added the. Coming out really well. That silver really cuts against the blue, doesn't it?
Now just imagine a nice Christmas sky with snowflakes coming down.
Do you think now we've had a nice summer we're going to get a white Christmas?
It would be lovely. Lovely to think
What are the odds if we put down we're going to have a summer for a start, we're also going to have a white Christmas, and we're going to win the World Cup in the same year? What do you reckon the odds of that would have been?
Well, you never know.
Am I counting my chickens? Probably.
So, there we've got the base.
So we've got the base there.
A few snowflakes. Lovely. Now, I've got some, as you've seen, the snowflake on the frame.
Oh, from the embellishments.
They're from the embellishment pack.
Yes.
So we can give that quick, you can always brayer it, coat of silver.
The embellishment details are up on your screen. Very busy for these. 34 pieces. In fact, if you think about this, they've been used in pretty much every other design that Jan has showed us so far, and over the years you brought with you, Jan, as well.
The samples are covered in them as well.
Yes, but I think that's the lovely thing, isn't it? You know, with regards to these, as much or as little as you want. 70% of the embellishment is now allocated, so only 30% of the stock left. So please, for $9.99, don't hang around for that one. If you're looking to get those and add to it, I'd hate for you to miss out. We've only got one more show, 2 o'clock with Jan. So please, if you get a chance now, the stock's there. Do get it while you can. 244948.
You see how easily that just slots together.
That's perfect, isn't it?
So if you're going to give it as a gift, you might want to do it flat.
Right, yeah.
Otherwise, I'd just run like a little bead of glue across the back again.
Yes.
And then I like to finish it off just with a bit of gilding paste.
Oh, nice.
Along the edge. So I'll just put it on with my finger.
So it's pretty good at taking most different materials.
It does. It is so versatile. You can literally do whatever you like with it.
I think these are great projects, these. Really,
We've got a great design team as well. Because if you think everybody gets exactly the same MDF,
Right.
and how different it all looks.
I think what's nice as well is that you can always tell when there's a really good product that's been designed, because the amount of samples that people... I mean, you got enough here to fill another studio, to be honest with. We've got them all
Got
on
so
these
many
shelves,
on the shelves.
on the shelves here as well. Everything we've got here, you know, you just know that's a sign that people have enjoyed working with these and have been creative, which is what it's all about, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So you're just finishing off in between.
Yes, just along the tops of the letters. So as if a little bit of snow or frost is
you got that little
sparkling there.
Yeah.
And there we are.
That's fantastic, that's lovely. I'm just going to just tilt that so we can show that to the camera and they can see all the work that's gone. Yeah, you can see it, does it? Just lifts it, doesn't it, in the light there.
Yeah. When the paint's dry, probably do a little bit more.
But that's great. That's really, really lovely, that. Jan, thank you for demonstrating that.
Right.
Thank you. How long have we got left, Al, with Joe? We've got about 10 minutes. I've got a chance to do a quick bit of a recap, if that's okay.
Yeah,
we might
that's
just squeeze
fine.
one more demonstration.
We certainly will,
that'd be great. Thank you very much indeed.
I forgot the snowflake.
Oh, we've got the snowflake, yeah. And then a snowflake
so
as well.
that will just glue on the top. There, just a few blobs of the glue.
And that will stay on there as well.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, well, obviously you can put it wherever you like.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. So your embellishments, don't forget there, we're looking at 70. Oh no, actually update, now approaching limited stock. 34 pieces, £9.99, 244948. There are so many beautiful designs there. Snowflake, you got the stocking, you got the holly you've seen used, you got the little fence, you got the Christmas tree, you've got the stars in there, you got the Merry Christmas symbols. All of those are now limited in stock. So do please take advantage to get that whilst they are available at the moment. 244948. Well done. We've also got for you, which was the first of our sets to bring to you as well, we've got the MDF with the house, and we've also got the frame that you can use and work with. And again, the detail in these are lovely. Been very, very popular, these. And I think the lovely thing is, the basics that are there is just one stage. The rest of it then is over to you, or the children that may be doing this with you, or whoever it is that you think, where does your imagination want to go with? 123069 will get you the house. 16 pieces in total, plus you're going to get the frame as well, and we're approaching 80, I do believe, is that correct? Approaching 80% of the stock left here for you now. Again, you can use these in any way, shape or form. Great for as a shaker design, or you want to put your framing in there, your picture in there, the pets or Christmas winter wonderland scene, whatever it is. It's all yours. 123069, £9.99. Now, we've also got then your Christmas sentiments and the Merry Christmas with regards to having the Christmas tree as well. 5 pieces here. Over half the stock now allocated. 50% of the stock now gone. Again, the Christmas tree is a 3-part piece. You've got the base. If I just show you this one actually here, so you can see how some of the paperwork that's also available has been used at the bottom. So you've got the actual base that's in there, and then again the paper, everything being used at the back. From regards to that, and again also knowing that these are just a 1 coat of paint on the MDF. It's taken it really well on both sides. Actually, you can sort of see you get that lovely gorgeous colour on that one. So you got the Christmas tree and of course the Merry Christmas that Jan has just been demonstrating for you. 50% of the stock. Oh, 60. It's going as we speak. 509330. Again, brilliant price, under £10. Well done. Now then, your next is going to be a set that brings you 3 items included in there. So you're going to get the countdown to Christmas, how many days till Christmas. You're also going to be getting the little elf, which I will not do the little elf joke again. And you're also going to get the Father Christmas. They've been waiting for the elf joke. Yes, no, it's not good for elf if I do another one. So you get the 3 different designs on here. Decorated how you like. Maria has done Father Christmas there. A perfect Christmas red. And, of course, you've got your blackboard, chalkboard covering that will go over that as well. And you can do all your little notes in there. Use that as a little, well, your countdown, but also things to remember, things to get, possibly, maybe for the children so they can write down what they really want, what's their special gift they want from Santa. Possibly. Approaching 40%, £9.99 will get you all 3 of those. 992 861. Then, last but not least, we've still got the paper stock as well to show you, but we've also got the 4 of the different baubles that can be used here. Now, you're going to be getting the elf in here as well, the snowman, you'll be getting the reindeer, and you'll be getting Santa himself. Plus, you'll also be getting 4 different colours on the ribbon. You haven't got to choose, you get all 4 as well. Silver, gold, Christmas red, and Christmas green. And again, great for personalising, if you would like to put photographs in there of yourselves, of the little ones, pets, for example, Christmas scenes from times gone past, or paintings you can paint onto it, or any other sentiments in there that you think would be perfect for you to put on the Christmas tree. Maybe a moving in date, your first Christmas at a house might go in there. Maybe a little child may can put their first little handprint on, or thumbprint in there as well for their first Christmas, you know. 963 616, just £9.99. Great at that price to be able to mix and match, put a couple of those different ones together. Embellishments we talked about. It's now sold out. It has gone, I'm afraid to say. If you were looking to get the embellishments, they have all gone from limited. They've sold out just for £9.99. But really, really well done if you did manage to get those in time. Make sure you get your basket checked out for those. Just for £1 more, we're going to be giving you 10 sheets. These are 12-inch by 12-inch of the pattern papers, and they are beautiful. I'm just going to see if I can find what we're looking at regarding the thickness of our paper. I know there's someone going to be asking. Oh, it doesn't say on here. Do you know what the GSM is on these ones, Jan? No, they're a good thickness, aren't they? I would say they're over 250. I would say.
I would think so.
It's a good. I'm afraid I don't actually have the exact on that one. We don't have that on the system, I'm afraid. But I would say that you're looking for something over 250 GSM on that. It's a nice thickness about that. My days in the printing trade have paid off. Right, so 10.99, 569 489. If you'd like to go with that beautiful print, but used beautifully with all of those. So well done on everything so far. But don't forget to add to your basket as we go along. We've got just under 5 minutes left, Jan.
Right.
What do we think
no pressure then.
No pressure, no pressure. If we don't finish, we're back at 2 o'clock. We can always carry on then as well.
Right.
You can, so
Okay.
whatever you feel.
Yeah. I'm going to make you one of the little snowmen
yes.
frames that you can put photos in, or you can put one of the toppers, or photo paper, or googly eyes, and make your own face.
A lot of fun with these.
So yes. So I'll quickly, I think snowmen always look good with a red scarf.
With what, sorry? With
a red scarf.
Oh, yes. Nice and warm.
Yes, yeah. Nice and bright and Christmassy.
I found 2 bits of coal in my back garden the other day.
Coal?
Yeah. From when, because how often I go in the garden, that garden, from where our snowman had melted.
Oh.
And I haven't been out and done the grass. It's not grown much, to be honest. There was no rain. And I found 2 lumps of coal that had been used as little snowman's eyes.
Oh.
Someone's half-inched the scarf, though. I don't know where that went, but the coal was left. There we go. That is a bright light, isn't it? But again, it's lovely. There's not even any primer. It's still really bold and stands out.
And one coat. You can see where it's the MDF's marked. So if children are doing it, it's just paint between the lines.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Something therapeutic about doing painted on this, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So that's the red. And then I think you can have a nice black cap, top hat. Just dry my brush a little bit.
I just wanted to let people know as well, Jan, while you're just working through that, that the house and our frame has now also gone limited. So if you were really interested in that one, please make sure that you can get that one into your collection now. Limited stock on that 123069, just £9.99 again for the house. There's a lot of elements of that house as well. But well done if you've already got that. But for anyone else that's interested in it, just while Jan's painting the top hat, then please make sure you don't miss out on that one. But lovely, really lovely. You brought some lovely pieces to work with on this as well. It's really lovely, Jan.
Yeah.
Can't beat a top hat.
Right.
haven't got a top hat. Someone just told me I've got a top hat. I haven't got a top hat yet, but maybe one day. I'm going to get a waistcoat now. Yeah, with a waistcoat that I need to now get as well, since the England football managers got those back going again. It seems.
Yes.
Yeah, that and a top hat.
That's true.
Obviously, other stuff as well, because on its own is just weird. But yeah.
Then let's do the snowman bit. How are we doing for time?
We've got a couple of minutes left. Is that right?
Do you want to? Would you mind getting the snowman from down there?
Yes, certainly.
I can just explain how I finished him off. If we haven't got time.
I think the director's very keen, or our producer's very keen for you to carry on and finish at 2 o'clock. Yeah, I think he's enjoying watching the painting, so there's absolutely no rush at all. You know, enjoying that.
Right. Yeah, they've used felt tip pens.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, to do the decoration.
Oh, that's interesting.
And obviously added bits of ribbon and highlights.
Oh, right. So this is some of the ribbon that you get with it anyway. So you use that over the top hat and gone with that. That's really lovely. And that's felt. That's lovely. That.
So they're so versatile how you can use them.
Well, they are. I think that, and again, the lovely thing about this as well is the fact that the price point allows you to mix and match and put a lot of these together and work so nicely, which is great. You have a lot of fun with. We've got less than 60 seconds to go on this, Jan. So let me just let people know again that for everything that's there on the website, please do take advantage whilst that stock is there. You're back with us at 2 o'clock, isn't it, for the next one? So we can see the completed work with the snowman, if that's all right.
Yes.
But please don't forget to check out of your basket. And anything else before everyone goes, and you'd like to say regarding this, or get it and enjoy it?
Yes. And I have to say, it's very therapeutic doing Christmas in July. Because there's no last-minute rush. And everything done, sorted.
And the nice thing is also, because it's so well prepared as well, it really can get straight down to having the fun rather than all the prep work. So
it's very, very easy to use.
Jan, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for your time today. And your teacher and education work has really paid off, teaching me something as well. And I got to do a reindeer, so I'm always happy as well. Please don't forget to check everything out from your basket that you've got there as well. And if anything you have been successful in getting from Jan as well on the show, congratulations, enjoy that. We'll see you very, very soon. From Jan and I, enjoy your day.
A very good morning to you. How are you this morning? Oh, I know it's very, very hot. The hottest day of the year again. It's always the hottest day of the year at the moment because we're going through a heat wave. But you know what? It's also the time of the day to bag yourself a bargain for the next hour. This is Craft Price Drop, and we broadcast on Facebook Live, on YouTube and on Periscope, which means we are online only, so it's a great place to come for you to get yourself a bargain each and every time we bring you products to the screen. How does it work? Let me tell you. Right, on the screen you'll see we have an L just there at the side. Now you have your item number and you have the item description, and then you will see the genuine start price. Yeah, it's right there. And it's not a price that we make up. It's a genuine start price because you can head to the website, you can see the products for that price, but don't buy it for that price. You can check out as soon as we go live with the auction if you wish, but everyone will pay the lowest price at the end of the auction when the price is locked. It's a great way to bag yourself a bargain, it really is. If you're a Freedom member, it will be a delivered price as well. If you're not a Freedom member, then you will see your price for delivery just there. Now, to become a Freedom member, 88888 in your basket, and you can take advantage of that P&P included each and every time you buy from us on Craft Price Drop and on Hochanda as well, with some great discounts. So, shall we get started? Before we get started, let's tell you about our star buys. We've got 2 today. Yes, here's our first star buy. I'm so excited about this. This is shrink plastic. You get your clear and you get your frosted, and you're getting your assorted pack of card as well. You're getting 20 sheets, and this is going to be coming your way in the first half hour. Can't wait. I'm going to do a demonstration. We are going to shrink some plastic, and we're going to shrink that price down as well for you. That's your first star buy. Let's have a look at the second. Oh my goodness, I love these. Something really cool about griddling some tuna steak, or maybe some halloumi, or maybe a red steak. What's lovely about this is that most of the griddle pans that you see are cast in iron, so they're very heavy. This one isn't, so it's going to give you that great effect. You can use this on your induction hobs. It's non-stick and it's easy to pick up as well. That is coming up sometime in the show today, so that is your second star buy. Right, also coming up is Zutter. Let's have a look. Now, if you love journaling, oh my goodness, do we have a whole set of covers for you. Now, this is going to give you the opportunity to get these little packs, and there's 2 in each. Now, it's great because you're getting an awful lot for your money here, as you can see. Didn't even see that happen. Didn't even see that happen. With an 80% saving, is that? £16.67. Oh wow, this is incredible. Right, these are 4 inches by 4 inches in size, so you love these. Great for journaling. 72 pairs, so a pair is in a pack, and you are getting 72 of these, which are brilliant. Now, on the actual packs themselves, you'll see if I open this up, we've got that lovely cork effect, and on the reverse, you'll see that inspiration of how to use these. So perfect for punching those holes in, if you've got the right tool to do so, and perfect for your journaling. Also great for maybe, as the picture suggests on the back, you could put some photographs on there as well, and you can link them together. I think these are brilliant, I really do. 72 in total, so you've got a whole stack here, you've got a whole stack there, you've got another stack here, you've got even more there, you've got even more there, you've got these 2 as well, all collating in 72 pairs. 72 pairs, which is 144 pieces. Now, per pair, it works out to be 23 pence per pair. We are very, very busy. I knew we would be. £16.67. It really is a sensational deal, isn't it? Especially when it's £89.99 for the whole lot. That is incredible value for money. We've only got 5 of these left now because we've been very busy already. Only 5 of these left, 72 pairs. And they're all beautifully packaged. Now, Alison, you're in for these. Please do check out your basket. Marion, you need to check out your basket as well, both Freedom members, so that is a delivered price. 72, Diana's in as well. Now please do check out your basket. Think about this, all of these stacked together. How heavy are these? Now if you're a Freedom member, all of these stacked together, even more, and those, all being delivered to your door. It's a delivered price. No way. We're not coming down again. Oh my goodness. Right, everyone that's checked out already, look at that price right now. That's what you're paying, 85% off. So everyone that's checked out, they're sitting there now going, yeah, told you so. But do you know what they're doing as well? They're knowing that they're going to get their product delivered because they're Freedom members. Yes. Now, if you're a Freedom member, that's your delivered price. What the final one? Is it going to be you? Please check out your baskets. Make sure you get a sensational deal. Well done, everyone. Wow.
Price lock.
That was a big price drop. That was a big, huge price plummet. Well done, everyone. £13, UK $4.95, P&P. Unless you are a Freedom member, then guess what? Your Freedom means that your P&P is included. Great to have your company. Welcome to Craft Price Drop. It is online only, and we are broadcasting on Facebook Live, YouTube, Periscope. If you'd like to say hello to us, we'd love to say hello back. We're also broadcasting on our website as well, so you might be watching on the app, you might be watching on your laptops, you might be watching on your tablets. Hello, how are you? Now, Ali... Oh, Ali is wishing everyone in the studio a marvellous day. Thank you. And, of course, everyone that's watching as well. And you have a great day as well. It's good to have your company on this very hot summer's day. Right, what have we got up now? A 173640. This is your walnut hollow creative metal. And you're getting 6 packs, 16 sheets in total, £36 and 36 pence. Lots of sixes there, isn't it? You've got a 6 there in the item number. You're getting 6 packs. You're getting 16 sheets, and it's 36. That's a lot of sixes. Okay, right. This sometimes is quite hard to source here in the UK. But not here, not on Craft Price Drop. We are already busy for these. Now, these are great because these are your metal sheets. They're not too heavy, they're not too thick, but it gives you an idea. If I take this one, I'll bring it into the front and show you. You can place these through your die cutting machines, but just to give you an indication, I'm just going to bend this to show you. So it's not card, it is actually metal, so you can manipulate that. So you can see that's going to keep its shape, which is fantastic. So place these through your die cutting machines, maybe add a bit of gilding wax to that as well to really bring out that texture and detail. You are getting 16 sheets, 6 packs in total. Great value for money. Are you coming in for these? I'm just going to pad that. Oh, do you know what? I could play with that all day. If you're coming in for these, to check out your baskets because I know you're going to be very, very busy. £35 and 12 pence is the price that it's currently standing at. It is a falling auction, so that price will start to trickle away and everyone will pay the lowest price. That's when your credit card or debit card will be charged. What are you going to use these for? And maybe you've used them before. So why don't you bring in some suggestions and we'll read them out if you're watching on Facebook Live. If you've used this kind of metal before, maybe you're using it to mould with, maybe you're using this with your die cutting machines. Maybe you've got the Gemini. Excellent for this. Now, if I pick this up and turn this around, it's going to show you just some inspiration on how to use this on the back just there. And then, oh, this is a nice idea. And these smaller pieces, I'm going to share that with you there. I'll just turn that around. And on the smaller piece, right here, you can see that if you've got an embossing folder or an embossing sheet, you can place this on there or through your embossing dies, which is great, or you could actually just use your finger on here if you want to really bring out that element, or use your different tools. It's fabulous, isn't it? Now, the border sheets are gorgeous colours as well, and if we take these and turn them around again, just to give you some inspiration, you'll see what you can do with these. Now, these will make excellent borders. Again, using your tools to bring out that detail, using it with your embossing folders, your embossing plates, but time and time again getting that beautiful, gorgeous detail. Oh, you see that? Always makes me jump. Always makes me jump, and it makes you jump, and that's great because that means that price is jumping down. It is falling down. £24 and 12 pence is a great price. 16 sheets in total. You're getting a third off the price. So if this is something that you're buying, you might actually be getting more than 16. You're getting more than 16. Ooh. It's a... Ooh, why have we given a conservative? Ah, sorry. Sorry. How many? Do we know how many we're getting then? Oh, my goodness. Right. It just got even better. You're getting 22. 22. 22. Two little ducks. 2 means 22. And you're going to be whackers if you don't go for this. And that's talking to all you ducks out there. So £23. Oh, that's really tickled my mouth. 23. And it's also very weird as well. Apologies. I wasn't having a strange turn. I was just talking in duck tongue. £23, sounds even worse. £23.28. It's a great price. 22 sheets, not 16, 22 sheets. Right. It's coming down again. Let's see. Just like your little rubber ducks come down in the stream. Price is coming down here, £13.43. It's a great deal, isn't it? Over 60% off. Oh my goodness, we're busy for these now. I think it's my duck tongue that did that. Maybe I shall talk in the ancient duck language again, dear friend. Maybe not. They say that they rather I didn't. Okay. Right, well, it did get a little strange, a little weird, but that's okay. I can talk in different tongues, different languages of different animals, and if you want me to talk in any of those animal languages today, please let me know. I can speak hamster, yes. I'll do that in a moment's time. Only 8 of these left. £13.43. You should see where I store my nuts. £13.43. It is a great deal. 7 left. 7 left. My hamster used to get a whole monkey nut in its shell down the side of its pouch. It was great fun watching. £13.43. My hamster was called Dolly. She used to love little monkey nuts. 5 of these left. I miss her terribly. I really do. 5 of these left. 4 left. Oh, you're going for these. You're going to make some great detail here with your tools, with your embossing folders and your embossing plates. You've already got them, so you already want these to go with them. Maybe you've ran out. Oh, there you go. £13.43 is the delivered price if you are a Freedom member. Only 3 left now to get hold of these. You're not getting 16, by the way. 22. 6 packs, but there's 22 in total. 22 of these, not 16. It's even better, isn't it? That's why we've only got 2 of these left. If you're a Freedom member, your P&P is included. It's a delivered price. If not, there's your P&P underneath. We're down to the last one. Well done, everyone. So 22 sheets there, not 16. That's great value for money. Price has been locked. Well done, everyone. £13.43. Star buy. Right, we've got a fantastic star buy for you right here. Now, before we do the star buy, we have some requests. Heather would like me to do a frog. That's a frog saying rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Lyndon, an elephant. Okay, I've got to do the action. Okay. That's not bad, is it? I've got some water down here. I surprised myself with that one. Very good, thank you very much. Any more animal tongue that I am fluent in, please ask me to do, and I shall hopefully do it for you. Right. Oh my goodness, this is star buy, and it really is a star buy. Are we getting this as well? We're not getting this as well, are we? Oh, this is, okay. This is just to show you it's a star buy. Fantastic. Oh, actually, does it light up? Oh, it doesn't even, oh, doesn't even light up. I'll just gently move that up. Star buy. Okay. I love that. We'll see if we can get some batteries for that a little later on. Right, what have we got here? Oh, my goodness. Right, so we've got shrink plastic. We've got a price on the screen, but we've also got the clock. That's starting to tick because now you have only got 6 minutes to get in for this auction. Right, we have got, well, I'm going to do a demonstration, so I just need to bring this. So what I'll do is I'll just place these apart if you don't mind, because we have got your shrink plastic in both see-through and clear, and you're getting a pack of assorted card. Right, we are going to go down with that price. £17. It's better than half price. Right, what is going to remain? Is it going to be the stock or is it going to be the clock? You've got 5 minutes and 29 seconds to get hold of this. Now, I'm just going to bob down for a moment. So I urge you to take a look at this lovely shrink plastic because I need to get my heat gun. Oh, yeah. I'm going to turn the heat gun and I'm going to prime my heat gun just to get it up to heat. Now, in this set, you get 10 sheets of frosted and you get 10 sheets of the clear, and you get 2 bags. 2 bags. Oh my goodness. 2 bags of assorted card. Fantastic. Right, sorry, I'll move the heat gun away, and here we go. This is how it works. This is shrink plastic. It's going to be great for jewellery, great for creating and making designs for your card. So here's a Christmas tree that we've put a really cool effect on, and I'm going to place that down onto the black card. I'm going to use some tweezers to keep it in place, because remember, we're going to shrink this plastic so it's going to get very hot. Now here's your heat gun. So we start to heat that, oh, it's already turning. Now don't worry if it starts to all curl in, because that's exactly what we want it to do as it starts to shrink. And we'll just hold it in place, and there you go. And as it starts to shrink, it'll start to come back out again with the heat. You'll see here, just holding that down, getting that heat on there into the shrink plastic, which is brilliant. Now we probably just need to, there you go. Give it a bit of time, a bit of heat, and it starts to come back and reform its shape. So remember how big that was when we started off. It's just going to curl up at the end now. Keep the heat on there, keep the faith, keep the heat going down on there. Remember, it is going to get hot, and that is why I am using a pair of tweezers just to keep that in place. So we just give that a bit more heat there. This is, I love shrink plastic. You can do so much with this. We'll just give that cheeky bit of heat on the end just to place that down there. You could make and create your jewellery. Let me just turn that off. Ooh, now you can hear me. No plane taking off. Let me just put that down there. There you go. Heat gun, safe. Lovely. So now, remember, it's still hot, so I'll just pick it up with a pair of tweezers. I'll just move it up for you, removing it from the paper. Nice and hot there. We'll just leave it to cool for a moment's time. And there you go. That has now shrunk to a smaller size. Isn't that amazing? Now, if you want to make and create some beautiful designs for your cards, this could be jewellery as well, because it sets hard. Your shrink plastic sets hard, so that's, you can hear me knocking on there, which is brilliant. So we've done 2 items here. That was a large triangle that we started with, so a very modern Christmas tree. And then we cut out the Christmas tree on the side there. Shrink plastic, let's have a look. We've got 2 minutes 53 left on the clock. It's now at £16.60. That is a great way to use your shrink plastic. I love it. It's fantastic. So many crafters adore shrink plastic. And whenever we bring it to you on Hochanda, we always sell out. I'm just going to bring that to the fore, because that's your frosted shrink plastic. You get 10 sheets of that. You get 10 sheets of the clear as well. And then you're getting your cardstock as well. 2 bags of your cardstock. Absolutely sensational value for money at £16.16. Try it out. You need your heat gun and you need a pair of tweezers. Oh my goodness, this price is going down. Right, this is where it's going to get exciting. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock, 22 of these left. So what's going to go first? Is it the clock? Is it the stock? Right, we've got 2/3 off right here, right now. At £13, you're getting 10 sheets of frosted and 10 sheets of clear. We're getting your 2 packs of assorted card as well. Shrink plastic, always, always very, very popular. £13 now, it's going down. We've got 1 minute 51 left to get hold of this, but you do have to check out to secure it. Everyone will pay the lowest price. Christine, you need to check out. We've got names coming in. Alison, well done. You've got yours. Please do check out. 15 of these left, but 1 minute 38 left. 14 left. This is so exciting. You've got 1 minute 31 to get hold of these, and then that's done. We're taking it away. 13 left. Come on, everyone, check out your baskets. We do need you to get these before that clock runs out, and I want you to get these. I don't want that clock winning today. That clock will not win. 12 of these left. Check out your baskets. If you're coming in on the phones, we are dealing with your phone calls. We are getting through your phone calls as well. And the call centre want to beat that clock. We all want to beat the clock, because when that clock stops, the stock, that's it. We're leaving this auction. 8 of these left. We've got 1 minute left on that clock. Check out your baskets. Well done, everyone coming in for these so far. Oh, we're going down again. This is brilliant, because everybody pays the final price. Everybody will pay that price. If you've checked out your baskets, your credit card or debit card will be charged at the end of the auction. 70% off now. Come on, 44 seconds left. 7 of these left. We need to beat that clock. I need this to be one of my personal bests. We need to beat that clock. We're down to the final 3. We're down to 36 seconds. Well done, everyone. We can do this together. 2 left. Oh, I'm really excited. 31 seconds left on the clock. Will it go? Can we stop that clock? Yes, we can. Well done, with 25 seconds to go.
Price locked.
Well done. Well done. Oh, I love that. I love that. We got to beat the clock. 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 Do you remember Sparks? Oh, we've had lots of people messaging saying well done to the demonstration. Thanks for that. First time actually doing shrink plastic myself. So as I watched it curling up, I was like, oh my goodness, is it going to curl back? You at home knew it would. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you. It's great to have your company this morning on this lovely hot day. I'm sure there are some sore heads this morning after congratulating our boys yesterday. Oh, so excited for Wednesday. So excited for this right here, right now. Now, here we go. 533744. Now, if you are in the UK and England is not your first team to support, it's okay. We've got our arms open to you. You can support them. Just this once, though. 533744 is your item number. £61.44. 18 dies in total. These are fabulous. We've got some great samples to show you as well for inspiration. Now, when we were running through these before, people were asking, in particular the Paris one just there, and they were like, oh, what's that pyramid doing there? It's not a pyramid, it's the Louvre. And you've got the Eiffel Tower, you've got the Arc de Triomphe, and you've got the Notre Dame. The bells, the bells. Now, your genuine start price for these fantastic skylines is £61.44. Let's see how we got to that genuine start price, because these are available on our website under individual item numbers you'll see down the side there. So, for example, you've got traveller's luggage, 2 dies there, £10.99. Your ornate metro sign, that's lovely, that one, £6.49. And you can see all the different prices there. Added up together, £61.44. But we're going to start dropping that price. Now, this is great for a project. If you are making and creating cards of a theme, this will be ideal for you. In fact, it's going to be perfect for you because you've got all your city skyscrapes here that you need. Well, all the ones that are significant, that people recognise instantly. That price is now falling down, and London Bridge is not falling down because that is London Bridge. That is your Tower Bridge just there. Interesting story actually, when a big American company came in, they wanted to buy Tower Bridge. They wanted to buy London Bridge. They came in, they said, we'd really like to buy London Bridge, and they were expecting to get Tower Bridge, but we sold them London Bridge, and it was too late after the transaction took place. I know, it's exciting. Or is that a myth? I don't know. That price is now dropping £56.23. Let's see some samples of these fabulous dies that you're getting. I'm going to start with the suitcase, because when you go on your travels, you need to pack your bags. Isn't that lovely? So when you go through the door, you'll say, hey up, darling, pack your bags. You'll say, where are we going? On holiday? You say, no, you're leaving. So you can get your... Oh, terrible joke. So enjoy your holiday. That's lovely, that is. And you can use that in so many different ways as well. Maybe use it in conjunction with the other dies that we've got on the show. And then we have got that lovely suitcase again there. Now, it could be someone's birthday, and they might have celebrated their birthday in New York. New York with the coffee and the bagels. Not a very good impersonation. I will stick to my animal impersonations. Whoa, let's take that price down. Here we go. So £61.44. The price now will drop to £34.56. Over 40% of the price has gone. Wow. Busy this morning. Let's take a look at some more samples. So that's New York, which is fabulous. You may have been to New York. I've never been to New York, but I've been to New York, New York. But I've never been to New York, but I've been to New York, New York. Where is New York, New York? In Vegas. There is the Eiffel Tower. Could double up for Blackpool Tower, maybe. I don't know, it might do. It might do. It could do. Yeah, a couple of lollipops in the background, bit of ice cream, a couple of 99s, and off you go to Blackpool. It might be you've got the lovely London landscape. Fabulous. There's the Gherkin. My friend Howard always said he was going to take me up the Gherkin one day. Not me, I might. You've got your fantastic eye, or your big wheel. Oh, actually, no. You've got... Hey, now, I've been up Big Ben. I have. And there is a step for every single year. Yes. How many days are there in the year? 365. 366 on a leap year. So, yeah, there's this... What did I say? Oh... A step for every day of the year. Yes, there is. And I went up You have to be invited up Big Ben. You can't just go along and say, I like to go up Big Ben. You have to be invited along. And I was invited by an MP. And up the stairs I went, and I was absolutely terrified. We were going up with a group of school children, and thank you to each and every one of them, because without them I would not have made it up there. No, they didn't carry me up, but they helped me, encouraged me. I'm not very good with heights, and it was a spiral staircase, but it was amazing when we got up there and we stood behind Big Ben, which is actually the bell, not the clock. There you go. And it's real gold up there as well. And it's called Elizabeth Tower. Anyway, there's your history lesson. That now ends. I'll go back to talking in animal tongue in a moment's time. But there's a great sample. £31. Oh, no, don't talk about pigeons. We've lost a pigeon. We had baby pigeons and we lost one, so I'm very upset. So I'm not going to do an impersonation of a pigeon, because I'm a bit upset. Right, £19.31 if you want to go for these. That's lovely. I love that sample there. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I love that silhouette. Absolutely brilliant. Thinking of you. It could be somebody over the pond. It could be relatives over in America. That's really nice as well. Maybe you want to propose. Maybe you're going to propose in Gay Paris. Oh, we're going down even lower. Right, if you want to get hold of these, you've got 18 dies in total. We've got these gorgeous, great cityscapes here. Over 70% of the stock is gone. So you've got Gay Paris, you've got New York, you've got London, you've got your suitcases here. You can really pack your bags. You've got your fantastic metro sign as well. Now, £17.78. Let's see how many we've got these left. Right, only 6 of these left. Only 6 of these left. We'll have a quick look at these because we've only got 6. You do need to check out your baskets as you're doing right now. Well done, everyone. And everyone will pay the lowest price at the end of the auction. So check out right now, or if you've already checked out, that's fine. You too will be paying the lowest price along with everyone else. Only 4 of these left. What journey are you going to take yours on? I know the journey that they're going to go on. They're going to go on a journey directly to your house. Yes. And if you are a Freedom member, it's going to be a delivered price directly to your house. 2 of these left. You don't have to just buy one. If you want to buy a couple of these, you can do. That's absolutely fine. 1 left. The final one. Is it going to you? Are you reaching for the screen? Yes, you are. Well done. Well done.
Price lock.
Everyone pays the lowest price. Everyone pays the lowest price, and in this instance, it's £17.78. Star buy, that's what we call it. Yes, and it really is a star buy as well. And we've got the star back because it's star buy. And the light, I bet we can't bring the lights down in here, can we? Oh, no, we can't. No, but that light is on. And this is your star buy. And this is a great star buy. OK, maybe you've been round to someone's house for dinner and you've had a steak and that steak's had those lines in it. And the steak's tasted really nice because it's been cooked on a griddle. Maybe you've been out to a restaurant and you've had some halloumi. And that halloumi has got those, those lines on it. You think, has it been grilled? No, it's been cooked in a griddle. And it's tasted nice. Maybe you've had some ciabatta bread that's been heated up and then rubbed with garlic afterwards. Ciabatta, potato, tomato, tomato. Christopher. You can get hold of this. I wouldn't cook Christopher on here, of course. But our Chris, our director, is a great cook. Yes, he is. And he would recommend this as well, I am sure, for all of his wonderful culinary delights. So if you want to do a little bit of bread and heat it up, you can get those lovely textures to the bread, to your meats, to your cheeses, maybe a bit of char-grilled chicken as well. Right, let me tell you about this. I'm going to lift this up, if that's OK. Now, let me just lift this up. Oh, hang on. That's a bit easy, isn't it? Yes, because normally, you know, if you've been in the supermarket and you've seen these, and these are priced very, very highly as well, they're very heavy. So you've taken them off the shelf and you've gone, oh, my goodness, I can't, you know, if you were to put that on your cooker, it'd be really difficult, especially on the wrist, to take it off. This is cast aluminium, so it's lighter in weight. It is non-stick as well, so when you put your steaks in here, whether it be fish or your cheeses or your chicken or your fish, it's going to come off, so it's non-stick. Also, the oil will go down in between as well, so it will draw it away from the meat, but it will also cook it in a really nice way. Now, if I turn this over, you will see that you can use this on your induction cookers as well. So no oil required, but the oil from the meat and the fats will just dribble away. It'll cook in its own oil, but that will dribble away down there. Cheese on here is brilliant. Your halloumi cheese, I love that. I tell you what, here's the thing. Grilled halloumi, some grilled tomatoes, a little bit of wilted spinach, then a little bit of bread, heated up on your griddle. You've got the perfect breakfast, all in one pan. Oh, I could so eat that now. Could so eat that now. And then afterwards, just put it in the dishwasher, or plonk it in the dishwasher. The dishwasher. It's dishwasher safe. It's safe to put in the oven as well. Now, if you are going to put this in the oven, the handle does not remove. So your oven has to be of a depth to place that into the oven. Of a depth. Or if you put it in that way, it needs to be a width. Depth, width, depth, width. There are some other words I'll use, but I'm not going to. Could I use those words to describe this? Length and... no. Right, let's look at the price. How much is this? Wow! Almost 30% off. That is amazing. Now, if you want to get this home, it's going to be an addition to your kitchen, and it will change the way you cook. It really, really will. So instead of maybe putting that salmon in a foil and placing it in the oven, pop it on here. It'll take a fraction of the time to cook. Tuna on here as well. How do you like your tuna? Do you like a little bit pink in the middle? Minute each side? Perfect. How do you like your steak? Do you like it red? Do you like it well done? Do you like it the professional way with those stripes? They're not stripes that the chef have drawn on. No. There with a special food pen, just drawing them on. I will make it look professional. There you go. Just don't eat it. But on your griddle pan, it'll look fantastic. I would definitely pop some halloumi in there. I would definitely pop your lovely bruschettas in there as well to warm them up. Then chop up some tomatoes, add a bit of olive oil, a bit of balsamic. Oh, delicious. Now, Baccarat are a leading Australian brand. If you've never heard of them before, then that's possibly why. But we know that the Australians love their cooking. Yes, we do. It's not just on the barbie. They love to cook inside as well. Now, thinking about that, you could use this inside to do those lovely barbecue sausages and get those professional stripes on it. We're taking that price down yet again. I think this is a fabulous, fabulous item. And again, it's going to be ideal for your kitchen. $45.99 is a genuine start price. Now, wow. Ooh, a little about that. 20, thinking about the food. I just thought I'd share that with you at home. Thank you very much. A little windy pop shared is a little windy pop halved. 23, or is that a problem? £23.98 if you want to go for this. Again, now I have some issues with my wrist. So I have little weakened wrists. I'm strong, but sometimes I get a little bit of rheumatism. So the heavier cast iron griddle pans are no good for me because I'll cook and then I'll try and pick it up and I won't be able to pick it up. With this, very lightweight. But you're not losing any of the performance with this. You can pop this onto your induction hobs as well, so it's going to be perfect, getting you the best results time and time again. Grilled halloumi, steaks on here, sausages, salmon, maybe a bit of trout, maybe a little bit of, oh, I know, a little bit of grilled sea bass. Down to the final five. What are you going to cook in yours when you get it home? It is a star buy. It's a fantastic deal. Something that perhaps you've been thinking about buying for a long time, passing it by in the supermarket, passing it by in those cook shops, thinking that's a little bit too expensive. That now is an excellent price at £23.98. Sizzle away your sausages, sizzle away your steaks, sizzle away your halloumi, sizzle away your mushrooms, all your big flat cap mushrooms. Oh, I am so hungry now. Oh, we're going to send this directly out to you if you're a Freedom member. That's a delivered price. We're down to the last one. Your star buy has ended. Well done, everyone.
Price lock.
And that price has been locked. £23.98. Your P&P included if you're a Freedom member. If you're not, 888 in your basket, and you too can be a Freedom member. Now, Elaine would like to know what halloumi is. Halloumi is a cheese, and it's a Greek cheese, and it is beautiful grilled, and it is fabulous on a griddle, and it is gorgeous on a barbecue. It's great for breakfast. It is great to have on a salad. Yes, it can be a little bit when you eat it, but the taste is divine. I usually cook mine, have it on some salad, lots of olives in there, fresh tomatoes, red onion goes perfectly with it, plenty of olive oil and balsamic vinegar, and then just stuff your face. That's what I do. Love it. Grilled halloumi is lovely. It's great as a snack as well. So that's what halloumi is. Now, halloumi isn't a brand, it's a cheese, so we can get away with that. I don't need to mention 3 others like Red Leicester or Wensleydale or Applewood. Oh, I'm really hungry now. Oh, feta, yes. Yeah, the other Greek cheese, very nice. Cheese, 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 cheese. Talking of cheese, here's some material. It's not cheesecloth, but it is some beautiful cotton fabric panels for you. £23.99. Maybe you want to make and create some serviettes to place on your table as you eat your cheese. I don't know. Maybe you want to create a bib as you eat your cheese. Enough of cheese, more of cotton fabric. 100% cotton fabric, I might add. 487691 is the item number. £23.99. That is a great price. I'd pay that for 6 the Mill Shop Online Woodland Fat Quarter bundles. How big's a fat quarter? Let me show you. Let me open this up. Here is your fat quarter. Let's get that the right way. That's a fat quarter. Now, fantastic. That is beautiful. That is fantastic. So, it's the size of the fat quarter, which is just there. I'm going to fold that up because that is a beautiful design on there, isn't it? And let's take you through the other designs that we've got. Oh, Foxy Loxy, Foxy Loxy. Let's open this up and show you that fat quarter. Get a close look on that. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, fabulous. So you've got a hedgehog there. You've got an owl. You've got a fox. Oh, here you go. Here's my impressions. Here's an owl. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's your owl. Or it could be your tea towel. Yes. So that's your owl. You got your fox. Now, do you know what noise a fox makes, everyone?
They bark.
They can bark, but also a fox can make several noises, like go. Oh no, that's the blue foxes. Yeah. And we won the league. No, your fox will make it does bark, but it also makes a noise early in the morning. It does. I've heard them. Especially 2 prancing foxes in the sun. Now, hedgehogs. Do you know what noise hedgehog makes? It is like a pig. They are called hedge pigs. Hedgehog. Yes, spiky pigs. So those are your hedgehogs. We've got your bunny rabbits as well, which don't really... Oh, my sister's bunny rabbit makes a noise. His name's Grudge. He's like, yeah. He's like... Oh, he's a lovely, lovely boy. So that's your bunny rabbits. Your butterflies, I don't really know what noise they make. They just go flutter, flutter. And that's your animals. Those are my impersonations. Thank you very much. I'm available for weddings, bar mitzvahs and birthdays. Right, so that is one of your fat quarters. Oh, these are lovely. Now, we are less than £20. So you've got that in a really nice, it's like a soft pink colour. We've got the same design in a lemon background. I love that. Is it lemon? Yeah, it's like pretty much a lemony lime. And then you've got the lovely blue in colour in the background here. Really, really find these attractive. I love them. I think these are great. So fat quarters. Oh my goodness, we're coming down in size. Right, that's your size. Coming down. Sorry, I've got a bit of a sniffle nose. I need to blow my nose. They're coming down in price. I'm not going to blow my nose on one of these. No, I won't. That would be rude. But you could make a nice handkerchief out of this to pop out of your shirt, maybe. Let's see how many of we... can't speak this morning. Let's see how many of these we have left. 5 left. Now that is a delivered price if you're a Freedom member. Fat quarters are great for working with, they really are. You could cut out different elements of this, maybe use them with your patchworking. You could perhaps cut different shapes out of these and then place them together for your patchworking. So you've got similar designs but in different background colours. I love that. The different background colours again, you've got your pink, you've got your lovely lemon, it's like a limey lemon, I'll show you that. And we've got your lovely blue as well, which is fantastic. Really nice, and you're getting 6 of these in total. 6 of your fat quarters. Now I love these, and especially when we get to this time in the show, because when we've got that heartbeat going, it's really starting to race. Now these are flying out, and they are now going to fly right out because they're gone. Almost one left. If you want to get hold of that, it's gone. Price lock. You did not hear a pencil. You could not hear a pencil drop. You could not hear a pencil drop. £12 and 31 pence. Oh, I'd be £4.95 UK P&P. If you're a Freedom member, guess what? P&P's included. I would make a terrible street magician. Actually, I'd make a great street magician, because after I've done my trick, I could just leg it. Oh, okay. I do a really good disappearing act. I'll show you that a little later on, if you want. If you want me to show you my disappearing act, just let me know and I'll do it. Right, but I will need your help for it, so it's quite exciting. Right, £93 and 12 pence. That is a genuine start price. These beautiful dies from Spellbinders. You're getting 4. They are fantastic. They really are. 549938 is your item number, but we're taking that price right down right now. We have got only 20 minutes left of craft price drop. It's great to have your company. This is where you can bag yourself a bargain. We've taken 45% off already. Right, now let's start talking about these dies, because we're at £51. It's a great price. Now, these come to you from Spellbinders. This is brilliant. I love this, because this you can cut, emboss and stencil. It's a nice reflective, if you want to use this as a mirror, perhaps. And then place, what would be lovely is to place a picture in here, or maybe place a bit of mirror card inside there. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous die set, and you're getting different elements in there as well. Fabulous swirling detail in here. If you take a look at that, beautiful detail around the edge. Use these together collectively or use them separately. Again, I'm just going to turn this around while you're there, just so you can see the different ideas that you have. Okay, then the next one along, again, I love this one. Can I take this one out of its packaging? I want to show you this. I love Spellbinders, that give you a little bit of information as well. So with this one, you can see there, but it's actually 2 dies, and you can make and create a full card from these. So you can have that as your outer edge, and then you've got all those lovely words in there as well. So you've got your mum, and you've got beautiful, and you've got sweet, cool, and wonderful. Oh, I love that. Now we're going under £50. Surely your mum's worth that. Just for that, just to make that card. It's lovely, isn't it? Something a little bit different. The next one along, I'm going to take this one out of the packaging. Is that okay? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's take this off. Right, I'm going to place that back, so I'm going to do this in the same way. I like what we did there. So I'm going to bring this in. This is for your dad. There you go. Your hero dad. So if you want to make that, you've got that lovely embossing detail on there. Oh, isn't that lovely? Super dad, role model, cool teacher, best dad ever, guide. Oh, sorry, guide, mentor, hero. I'm only kidding. Awesome dad, committed, loyal. Is that what your dad is? Well, you need to get hold of this then. It needs to be that. Should we go for the next one? Can I take this one out as well? Oh, I can. Now, look at that price. It is falling down, £46 and 12 pence. There you go. Even if you said no, I'd still take them out. Seeing is believing. Oh, this is nice. Let me show you this one. Oh, look at that. Now, you can use this that way, or you can use it that way, or you can use it that way. Now you're going to be a huge fan of this. Love that. And look what you can make and create. beautiful. These are your card creators. These will create a whole card for you. And then you can have fun embellishing. You can have fun maybe adding some Nouveau drops to that, your glossy accents to that. Maybe you want to do a little bit of embossing powder on these as well. Going to look absolutely sensational. Now, the genuine start price for these is a genuine start price, and it was £93.12. So let's have a look. £93.12. Let's take a look how we got to this price. You'll see each one has a different item number. And they all add up to £93.12. Your wonderful mum, your awesome dad, your reflective moment, and your Victorian arch. Your Victorian arch. I was just about to say £42.46, but that is no more. That price is coming down to 34, over 60% off. That is an amazing deal. That is an amazing deal. Yeah, you're kind of just paying for your reflective moments there, aren't you? Less than, yeah, it's a great price, it really is. £93.12, that's a genuine start price for the value that you're getting here for all of these. And these will make and create your fabulous cards for you. You can use these in various other ways as well. 8 of these left now. Love the detail. Spellbinders, of course, one of the leaders when it comes to dies. Yeah, they were the first. They really were. From America, a fantastic company. £34. Now, you can give us a call now on 01733 797 105. That number at the bottom of your screen is the call centre. Say hello to them, wish them good morning, and they'll say hello right on back, and then they'll check out your basket for you. But you won't be charged until the end of the auction. Everyone gets charged at the end of the auction when the price is locked. That's why we've only got 5 left now. You're coming in for these, you're checking out your baskets, you're seeing the true value that you're getting. You might be using these for your craft clubs, you might be using these just to add to your stash, something different. It might be that you want to buy and then sell them on, I don't know. You do your own thing. Only 3 of these left. It's a delivered price if you're a Freedom member. To become a Freedom member, 88888 in your basket. It means each and every time you buy from us on Craft Price Drop, guess what? Yes, your P&P is included. £34 currently standing at. Now gone. Well done, Val. Congratulations. Well done, everyone. That price has been locked. That price has been locked at £34, £4.95 UK P&P. However, a Freedom member, guess what? Your P&P is always included. Great to have your company this morning. How long have we got left? About 10 minutes left. This is Craft Price Drop. Where you been? Oh, OK. It's all right. Not judging. It's great to have your company, it really is, and thank you for being with us throughout the whole hour. Well, you know, you've got to do what you can when you can in this heat. 612544. So, well, sometimes you want your breakfast a little later, don't you? £53.98. Why is that snow falling? Well, we're talking about Christmas, aren't we? We are talking about Christmas at the moment in this heat because we want you to get ready for Christmas. And we have got some festive flurries for you. Yes, we have. These are beautiful dies. Love this. Now, that one. Right, we've got a lovely team on today. We've got the lovely Chris directing. Chris says hello. We've got lovely Meg producing. Meg says hello. We've got Howard on floor. He says hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Hello, Howard. A bit of a Scottish accent there. Hello. Are you Scottish related? Nah. Nah, he says. 612544 is your item number. Let's take a look at... oh, OK, we're going on this one now. Beautiful, isn't it? Love the detail. It's because I'm chuntering a lot on too much. You've already moved on without me, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to turn this around because we've got some inspiration on the other side. Ta-da! 4 dies in total here. Yeah, I love that. This is your Christmas strip die set. Love that. Christmas strip die set. Oh, isn't that lovely? Make and create. What a lovely gift this would be. Giving somebody a Christmas strip die set for Christmas, or even before. 4 dies in here. Love that. You get some hints and tips on Facebook as well with Tonic. Incredible company. They've been with here in the UK. I think Tonic formed in 2010. Great company, and we have some great guests from Tonic as well over on Hochanda. And you love watching the demonstrations. Now you're going to love actually taking part because you can get these home at a great price. £45. Oh, no, I was going to give you that price. Not anymore. We're bringing that price down. £53.98 falling down to, let's have a look. Wow. Nearly 65% gone. Now, where else can you walk into a shop and go to Tonic and say, right, I would like 2 tonic dies that are normally £53.98. I'm going to give you £19.01. I'm going to be generous there. And I'm going to walk out the shop without them because I want you to deliver them to me. And I'm not going to pay you any for the delivery. You'd be kicked out of that store. But not here, because if you're a Freedom member, that's the delivered price. Now, per die set, it works out to be £9.51. That is an incredible deal. It really is. £19.01. It should be £27 each, or nearly £27 each. So that is a bargain. That really is. So if you want to get hold of these and you want to start making and creating sizable dies as well, there's your inspiration just there. And turn these around, you can see you've got your separate dies that work into this. So if you want to, you could actually just take out your snowflake and use that separate if you wanted to. You've got then your second part and then your third part just there. In fact, you're getting 8 in total. So you've got your one there, you've got your die there, you've also got your different elements that you can pull out as well. So you've got 8 dies in total with your snowflakes, with your surround in this particular die set. 12 in total because you're also getting this die set right here, which has 4 inside. So you can see here the beautiful detail. Time and time again with Tonic, they give you, I don't know what it is about Tonic, where they get their inspiration from, but it's absolutely gorgeous. If you've got your Nouveau drops on these particular dies, once you've cut them out, they are going to look fantastic. Die cut, emboss, you can use these to stencil if you want to. Now, £18.08 if you want to go for these. See how many we've got of these left. Right. OK, we've only got 12. Now, Diana, you do need to check out your basket because we've got people coming in on the phone lines. If you've got something in your basket, it's only in reserve at the moment, which means somebody on the phone lines can come in and take it away from you. Not out of spite, it's just that it's in reserve. You need to check out. And when you check out your basket, sit back, relax, and watch that price drop because you'll pay the lowest price at the end of the auction. That's when your debit card or credit card will be charged. 9 of these left. 9 left at £18. There you go again. I was about to say that price and we're going down again. That price is going to plummet. Let's see what it's going to come down to. That's the starting price, genuine start price, true value. Now, an astonishing £16.93 will get these home to you, plus your P&P, unless you're a Freedom member, then that is a delivered price. That is incredible. Now, bearing in mind that one of these dies is about £26.99, you're now paying £16.93 for 2. That is an incredible deal. 8 left. That makes them £8.47 each. A snip of the price. Use these in your die cutting machines. Use them to make and create some wonderful Christmas designs. 612533. 7 left. Check out your baskets to assure yourself of these products so you can get them home and start making and creating. Turning them around again so you can see the quality. Sizable dies. Sizable dies. Sometimes misleading when you see the pictures, but not these. They're beautiful. And what I love is that you can actually take these apart so you can use different elements. Yes, look at that. A little bit of a closer look right there. Woo! It's like going down on a slide. Love that. Now, if you want to go for these £16.93, it is an incredible deal for Tonic. I know. That is a genuine start price. When you take these to your craft clubs, people will know that that was the price they should have been. You don't need to tell them you paid that price. Oh, you don't. £53.98. What an incredible deal. We're down to the last one. Is it you? Reach out. Well done, Christine. Well done.
Price
well done.
lock.
Everyone pays the lowest price in this instance. That lowest price has been locked at £16.93. Your P&P £4.95, but if you're a Freedom member, it's included. Hello. Right, this is going to be the last auction on Craft Price Drop. We don't have much time left, so we want to get started. And this, I know, is going to go very, very quickly. I would pay £30.38 for this because of everything you're getting in here. This is your walnut hollow clay embossing set. You can also use this with your precious metal clay as well. Can I open this up and let you see what you're getting inside? If I've got time, let's do this. So first of all, we have taken the price down to £14.77. You want to come in with these. Great for working with your clay, great for working with your precious metal clay. So first of all, it's all contained. Let's just take this off. And then inside, you can see that I can now lift this up. First of all, we've got these little segments here. So these are your little trays. So these are your tiles to make and create. So you're getting several of those included. We'll take those out and place them on there. So you get several of those included. So you can make and create your tiles. Fabulous. Precious metal. Or you can add your clay. Then, I love this, you're getting your different shapes in here. So if you want to cut out, you might be wanting to make a little snowman. You see that? Little snowman, little cat. Yes, you can. You've also got your oblongs as well. So you've got your different shapes, which are fantastic. I'm just going to get all of these out because I'm like a big kid. I like to play. Love hearts. Look at that. Aren't they lovely? Two little love hearts together. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Is your heart beating? Right, those are your love hearts. Oh, I need to get through. What else are you getting in here? You got your flowers. Oh, we're going to have enough time. We've only got 3 of these left. You wait till you see this. Oh, my goodness, you've got this tool. Love this tool. Right. OK, so in here, oh, we've only got 2 left, but I need to show. Look at that star. Star. So you can place that into your clay, into your precious metal, and make those star shapes. Oh, I love this. I love this. I want to keep this. I don't want it to go. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. Don't let the last one go, because I want it. Oh, it's gone. I really wanted that.
Price lock.
I'm going to cry. Cry now. That was brilliant. £14.77. Oh, you're going to enjoy using that with your precious metal clay and your clay moulding kits. Love it, 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 love it. It's been great to have your company. I was going to do the disappearing act. Do you want to see it? I need your help at home, though, OK? All right, very, very quickly. Don't worry, I will be back. So, everyone at home now, close your eyes. Close your eyes. You ready? Right, open your eyes. That's amazing. Right, everyone at home, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. It's good, isn't it? Isn't that good? Isn't that good? I think that's amazing. Thank you so much for your company. I know I'm a magician. A lot of people want me to disappear, though. Anyway, it's been great to have your company. It really has. This has been Craft Price Drop online only. We do have another Craft Price Drop at 7 o'clock tonight. We're also broadcasting at 7 a.m. in the morning. So 7 a.m, 11 a.m, 7 p.m. It's been great to have your company. Oh, enjoy your day in the sunshine. Thanks, everyone.